We're live. Hello, Drump. People will be joining in soon. Go ahead and share screen. All right. Hey, Drump. How are you? Hold on, I'm gonna. Pretty good. Ready to have some fun.
Hey, Marianne.
Oh, hey.
I looked on my. Never mind.
How are you?
All right. You?
Pretty good. Yep, Darth Revan will be joining us soon. And I think Tom Ancap said he'd like to join. Hold on.
I'll DM him the link. I mean, I know that he has it, but still.
Oh, hold on. Got a message in the Ancapistani's room. Oh, he doesn't know if he can join. He doesn't know if he can join the stream. He doesn't know if he can join the stream.
Okay, I'm gonna go onto your channel real quick.
Okay.
For watching. Listen to this. Marianne, listen to this. It says 4 watching, 9 dislikes. Life these days. Marianne, listen to this. It says 4 watching, 9 dislikes. Life these days.
Trolls.
It's just a bunch of kids, probably foolish children.
I don't really worry about the dislikes because, like, whenever someone says kill yourself in one of my videos, I'm like, well, thank you for the view.
Yeah.
I don't really worry about the dislikes because, like, whenever someone says kill yourself in one of my videos, I'm like, well, thank you.
Can you hear the other tablet or anything?
Yeah.
Like an echo?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll get my other tablet away from you. I have the stream so I can see the live chat. Yeah,
okay.
Sorry.
Or you could just mute the video. Just mute the volume on it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
There's this guy who I found on one of my videos called, like, Trotskyism. Yeah. He called me a classic libertarian for letting people die when I said that it's against personal autonomy to ban drugs. So that goes to show his ignorance.
Yep.
People these days don't understand anything.
Streaks a libertarian. Yeah, you let people die. Classic libertarian. No, I just believe in personal responsibility. Oh.
No, we're just evil business owners. We watch it. We hate poor people. We don't want them on our level. All my money is mine. We're all selfish. mine. Gimme. So, I'm rich. I'm a happy miser.
I'll never notice why this does this, and it slowly gets lighter in color, you see? Or is that? Yeah, it's later. Whatever.
Ooh, we're seeing duplicates of us. A lot of them.
It's the Matrix. Why are you screen sharing, Streaks?
Wait, am I still?
Yeah. Oh, no.
I'm gonna say I don't think I am.
Oh, okay. I was
Oh,
just looking at the
Cinable changed his name back.
YouTube.
He changed it to like Ilmish. So
Yeah, I heard about that.
yeah, now it's Cinable again.
What? Yeah, I don't get that.
Made a video. Depression cannot be cured via religion. That is actually not true. Personal religion can cure depressions.
Yep.
Oh, there's Agris
As long as
robot.
it's positive.
Agris. Robot Agris. He's an evil capitalist. You must kill him. Kill him. You must purge him.
Darth, whatever the other name is, you're being sarcastic, right? I mean, I'm like 99% sure. Maybe a little bit more than that.
Being sarcastic.
Like, I mean, what the? I just
I
exited.
wonder if Robot Agris would like to join us.
I'm so annoyed. Someone says, no Ancaps, exactly. So I left the conversation. No escape. I feel like I have to, like, block Egbertson just so I can stay out of the group.
By the way, my second name is pronounced Revan.
Oh, it didn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't show me like on the call. It just says Darth.
All right.
So it's not that I couldn't pronounce it. I mean, maybe I couldn't, but it said I literally couldn't see it. So.
Well, I've like seen people pronounce me as Darth Raven or something like that.
Life.
Darth Revan. Revoon. That's okay. I don't really care that much. I actually laugh my head off.
Hey, you got a like. Robot Agris is not going to join.
Oh, okay.
He said not.
He's in the
Atomic
chat.
Ancap. Hey, baby, wink.
Winky face. You should do a bunch of winky faces in there, like and Atomic Ancap, just a bunch of winky faces. Winky face, winky face, winky face, winky face.
Winky face.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total of 6 people. Total of 6 people have commented in the chat, and yet there's still a total of 10 ratings.
What is wrong with people these days? These people just want to. They're just so strange out there. A bunch of winky faces. There you go. Winky face, 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 winky face. I think I overcounted on that one.
Okay, I feel like I may have to block Egbertson, honestly.
No, he's all right. I don't mind him, but he's just
No. It's not the problem. The problem is, I'm in this chat that I don't want to be in called "Kill All Jews," and
Yeah, it was strange.
yes, and Wolf no, I'm not done yet. And Wolf Doofus says no ANCAPs, exactly. So he removes ANCAP as an atomic ANCAP. So I leave voluntarily.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to come back in.
okay.
Although he did remove Wolf Doofus, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah, when they go crazy like that, you know that like they've run out of arguments. Every communist has ran out of arguments. I'm just saying that he in particular has run out of arguments to make.
Atomic Ant says, "Touch me, I mean high five, you creepy bastards."
Creepy. Morons. Whatever. No one, such creepy people out there. Man, I've seen worse.
Streaks is someplace. Stay here and help us. Bye.
To get
in
a guest in
so
here.
just to make this stream worth something, I'm gonna go into specker.org.
Okay, Specker, of course.
Yeah, if you
Do you? Oh God, no.
oh, you want to take that Specker quiz?
Yeah, sure, I will.
Yeah, it's quite the quiz.
I know.
Yeah,
I've taken it multiple times. One time I took it as what I used to be, like what I used to believe. I was labeled as a social democrat. So.
Oh boy, Big Brother is okay if enough people vote for him.
So far, these are all easy. No. No. Of course. I can never remember what the word flipping blasphemy means.
What
It
happened?
means get rid of
But
it.
I can't go into new tabs because it shows like stuff I don't want it to show. So
It's a no. It's a no. No.
it probably is. Government, yep. Well, I mean, I don't really want anyone to be taxed, but you do have to apply the same rules to everyone. Because that's objective logic, so.
No,
Wait, no, should not be exempt. Dang it. No, it's not. Government transparency, yep. No. People should be. Yes, they should. The cat that says gobble gobble.
Yeah.
I always hate like at Thanksgiving where everyone just goes straight to
Yep. It's funny how I like changed my display name to that, and they made a joke that
Okay, back to Specker.
that Ice the kitty
No.
character was raised by wild turkeys and make strange gobbling sounds.
Okay, Marion, how do you feel about this? Government should have the authority to define, license, or restrict personal relationships. Agree, psych.
Yeah. What?
I'm kidding. No, I disagree completely.
Yeah.
Yes, they should. Access to abortion should be regulated by government. It's a hard one because, I mean, on the one hand, it shouldn't be regulated by government, but on the other hand, with abortion, the fetus is a living thing from 6 weeks on, but it's not possible from 8 weeks on. So.
But it's one of those things you just don't want to.
Okay, I'm gonna stay neutral on that for now.
Yeah.
Well,
on the one
again,
hand, I don't think that government regulation is going to be the answer, but on the other hand, I don't like abortion because you're killing the living thing.
Again, well, as I was about to say, it's one of those things you just don't like. You don't want to even go close onto the line with or anything. You just don't want to interfere with it. That's the reason why I'm against abortion. You just don't get anywhere. It's just not something you screw with.
I'm just gonna say disagree, not strongly, because that's poorly worded, to say the very least. No, it's not specific enough. I mean, access to abortion should. I don't like it because. Again, you're killing a living thing because the thing has a spine, a brain, and a heart from 6 weeks. But abortion isn't even possible until 8 weeks. So.
Right.
Yes, it
you
is.
also see like videos of like I believe of like kids like getting sucked out or whatever and killed when they're like being aborted or something. I believe something like that. It's just something you don't want to screw with.
Yeah.
Hey, Caesar.
He says, "How are you
Atomic,
guys?"
can I touch? Good lord. People these days. No. Jury, yep.
Egwardson.
No. Prisons, well, I mean, prisons that currently exist should be abolished. They should be privatized.
Oh boy, imagine what the commies would be saying if they were speaking here.
Like that. People have the right to self-defense, and they may be. Yes, if you want to pay for private military, go ahead. Individuals do not have the right to keep and bear arms.
Disagree.
Strongly. No, they shouldn't. Private property owners should be free to set the rules regarding their own presence. I mean,
Yeah.
you're stupid if you outlaw guns on your property, but you do have the right to do that. Government, no, they shan't. Respect for private property rights is fundamental to maintain. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Constraints to obtain, retain, profit from. No. Just like this part. Regulated by the government. No. Private property owners have the right to control and enjoy their property. Yes, they do.
Have you taken this before, Streaks?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay.
I think the farthest left I was ever labeled was a Georgist, which is like an ANCAP, but not quite as extreme. The practices of eminent domain is, like, again, I don't know what those are. I know what them. I know what they are, but I get confused. Like, should be abolished. I don't know. Whatever. In order to protect the poor and the rich, already know. For voluntary dealings, parties, yes, they should. Private landowners do not have an incentive to maintain natural. No. To prevent government pollution, yes, it should. Protecting the environment requires that held in common. I mean, like, if I just look for certain words like private ownership restricted, I already disagree. So, like, requiring intervention in the market, no.
Yeah, Caesar, they're still doing it. But you know what? The dislikes don't bother me. They're just dislikes.
Anarcho-capitalism.
This shows how stupid it is, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Very childish.
Yeah, it's just like they whatever. If this is what they consider trolling, I don't even think it should be called trolling. I think it just should be called just stupidity.
Yeah.
Marion, listen to this. People who think that they are entitled to keep what they earn are merely being selfish and should be forced to pay their fair share.
Disagree.
Life.
I know. Well, it's obvious that
Nope,
we disagree. But that's so funny how they try and paint that. It's just. It sounds actually kind of ominous.
Mm-hmm.
Even from that perspective.
I mean, like, the idea that you should tax someone and give it to someone else it's more of that subjective reasoning.
Yeah, but it's the social contract.
Well, social contract is subjective reasoning.
Yeah.
Which means that it cannot be applied consistently, which means that it's a direct violation of the consistency principle.
Yeah.
Just like statism. I mean, hi.
Anyway, but it's like if what is his name again? The current like when was I born? I think the time around when like a liberal was in power in my country. It's like if a liberal, the liberal prime minister of the time I was born, I believe, came up like straight up. Straight down my mother's throat, and then came down with the social contract and say to my to my unborn self, "Here, sign this."
Oh, like that picture that I tweeted. Remember, with the mom, the pregnant woman, putting the headphones to her womb, and plastic beats, and the baby in the womb, with the holding up a piece of paper. But you trying to read the social contract.
I don't even think they develop eyes inside the womb, do they? Not yet.
Not it. Well, only like when it's like close to birth.
I say I'm about 2/3 done with this quiz.
Rebecca says, "You guys are crazy. You don't remember signing the contract in the womb."
Okay, Marianne, listen to this. Private employers and employees should be required by law to bargain with each other through a labor union. Agree. Okay. Membership in a no. Compulsory arbitration and obligation
isn't theft because we need to redistribute the money and help the poor people, even though voluntary charity can do the exact same thing without stealing from them, but still we need to do tax. I need to do taxation.
No.
I point a gun to your head and threaten to throw you in a rape cage, but it's still not theft. It's not theft whatsoever, sonny boy.
Oh yeah, I actually saw this really great cartoon on Twitter. Hey, taxation, why do you always wear that mask? Taxes. Theft.
Yeah. That's good.
These have gotten easier. How do you make suicide illegal? I believe that suicide shall be a capital offense punishable by death.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose?
What do you mean it defeats the purpose? Wait.
Well, you're going to kill someone for trying to kill themselves.
Suicide and assassination should be illegal. No.
Are you taking it too?
No, it's a freaking horrible. Suicide is like a horrible decision, but you can't stop them at that point. You just can't. Yeah. Sorry.
Just
and have you ever been suicidal? You can't own a gun anymore, by the way.
Well, since I am anonymous on the internet, but I imagine mostly, but yeah, I was suicidal. Oh, jeez.
Good for you.
Multiple times, but that was.
Crap.
That was because I was bullied extremely at school when I was a kid, but I'm not sure. Does it count when you're a kid?
Okay, hang on, listen to this. Service in the military should be compulsory. Sorry. No.
But yet, I live in Canada, so I don't know if it counts or not, but I imagine it does.
Oh, in Canada, I believe it's illegal to misgender someone. Isn't it?
Oh, I know it's illegal to misgender someone. You get fined or thrown in jail, I'd imagine.
Thanks, Trudeau.
Oh no, he's Justin Trudeau, communist. Okay, that was a terrible joke.
Edwardson, you choose to steal voluntarily on your own decision, but it's not voluntary to be stolen from.
That's a strange conclusion.
It's not mutual. It's not a mutual agreement.
Yeah, again, like it doesn't matter if you agree to it or not. They're still going to take it from you. Like if you don't want to, like for example, get your taxes to actually abortion is a good example. If you, for example, hold that portion of your taxes to stay away from abortion, they will come over to your house and either whatever they'll start escalating the situation and all that. Like they'll start off small and try and take your money away from you, and then forcefully. Then if you stop them from doing that somehow, then they will come at. If you're still in the nation, then they'll straight up come after you and try to put you in jail. And if you defend yourself, then they will kill you. How is that not theft? I'm sorry. They'll just come at they just might as well just say whatever. You know you get the point. No, well, not speaking to anybody. You whatever. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yep. Can still hear you.
Good.
Parents or guardians should have the right to. Well, I mean, as long as they don't hurt the kids, yes, they do. No, they should not. Parents should not be allowed to abuse or neglect their children. I mean, and if you're gonna do that, just take them to an adoption center, please.
If you don't like the kid, yeah.
If you don't like the kid, I mean, like that's what,
Everything is
like
voluntary.
abortion. Just take the kid to an adoption center. Good God, what is wrong with you?
Everything
Yes.
is voluntary, even stealing something. Oh, okay, that sounds like the oxymoronic thing of all time.
Hey guys, it's almost as if there were no signs that foreshadowed this.
No, not whatsoever.
Well,
I
I'm
got
done screen sharing.
All new Tito facts. Okay, cool. Oh
7
boy.
watching.
7 dudes watching. Dudes and dudettes.
I'm not gonna say
We're
that.
watching.
That's kind of a stupid thing to do.
What's a stupid thing to do?
Something I was about to type in the chat.
New Tito facts. Okay, cool. Tito.
Facts.
Oh boy. Well,
Tito facts.
I hate to say this, but it's funny how they have to go down to like. It's funny when it comes to communism and socialism, they have to go down to like what is it called again? Usikavalia. What is it called again? Wherever Tito's regime or whatever, and they have to go down to like abnormal, like unknown regimes like that.
Edwardson, that's not true. Not everything is like all human interaction could be voluntary, but not absolutely everything is voluntary.
Example, work. You have to work. I mean.
Well, that's not anarcho-capitalism doing anything about that. That's nature. Nature forcing us to work. I'm sorry, we're all slaves to nature, and we will have to obey nature's laws. And it's either that you and survive, or you fall behind and crumble. I'm sorry, we're bitches to nature. I hate to tell you guys down in the chat.
Yeah, we're Mother Nature's bitches.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna try something new. Okay. Wait, what the frick? No. Why is Alabama so good? Just why is insert state here? Just so insert adjective here. Why is Alabama so good? Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because their college is good enough to supply. I don't know. Alabama. Okay, why is Alaska so big? Because Russia sold us that much land.
I thought you got bored with the specker.
Oh, I finished it.
Wow, that was fast.
Why is Arizona so hot? Because it's closer to the equator than most other states.
Yeah, anyway, whatever. Like, my point is with, like, whatever, whatever the nature thing, again, like, we have to work within nature. Like, we can't just stop working, again, because society would collapse, again. Like, nature is, we just...
You cannot be oppressed by nature. That's just a fact.
Yeah, whatever. Well, the way I'm phrasing it, I'm just pointing out that again we have to survive. Again, like that's what I'm trying to point out. If we stop working, society's going to collapse. That's why I said we're kind of slaves to nature in that sense. I'm not saying like we're like whatever. I'm not trying to be a socialist and say wealth redistribution or whatever.
Okay,
something
guys,
like that.
quick question: why is Arkansas so poor? I'm doing why is insert state here, so insert adjective here.
Oh my gosh, Eggertson asked, what's the difference between Marxism and Ancapism besides the market? Big difference.
Yeah.
First of all,
Marxism and Ancapism. Ancapism can allocate resources properly.
And also the fact that we're equality of opportunity, not equality of outcome. We're not forcing people into this.
Yes, exactly.
Fit. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. It's not going to work.
And another thing about Marxism is the violent revolution part, and we are not for violent revolution.
Yeah. I think that the entire world should find our peaceful ways by force.
Yeah.
Why is California so expensive? I think it's because a lot of Americans consider California somewhat of a paradise. Okay.
Marxism has no government? Oh my gosh.
Why is Colorado so liberal? I don't know. Right now I'm just gonna start pulling states out of my boop. Okay. Virginia.
You're like, who is going to force the equality of outcome then if there's no government? I'm sorry, just who's going to do the wealth redistribution and all that? Like, come on.
Why is Virginia so strict? Look at Illinois. Why is Illinois so corrupt? I don't know. Probably something to do with the laws there. I don't know. I really don't know.
It doesn't retard read theory. Oh my gosh. Here we go again.
Okay. I know why. So I know why. You know what, Darth? I can tell you exactly why. Exactly why the equal outcome will happen in a Marxist. I can tell you exactly why.
Well, that's where the logic follows, but I'll go on.
Because Marx said so. Easy.
Well, yeah, he also Marx himself, I believe in a quote, said that you had to be like a hive mind kind of like mentality in it as well. I believe it was Esoteric Entity that pointed that out. Remember that Marx said that?
Totally not recording this right now.
Totally not recording this.
I love saying that because then everyone's like, I don't trust you, and I'm like, I'm not recording it. And they're like, okay.
XD, so ignorant. Oh my gosh, whatever. Yeah, great. Yeah, just read like a book made by a man like who like was drunk and raped his maidens. Got it. All right.
Have you guys read the Communist
Oh,
Manifesto?
Esoteric wants he's gonna join.
Is Eso one in?
Yeah, I invited him and he said, "Okay."
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll send him the link.
Cool.
Which
Someone
I'm
spelled
about
it
to do. Don't worry.
Really gone.
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Really gone road. Really gone. I think we're speaking a new language here.
New language.
I'm not Marxist, idiot. I didn't. Who said? Oh my god! I didn't say you were a Marxist. Did I say that? Oh no. God.
Okay, I just sent the Esoteric Entity the link over Twitter.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Can Centennial Caesar join? I'll tell him maybe.
Well, I don't think he's gonna hijack the stream. I know he's not anti-ANCAP action, and
no
we
one was talking.
get along on good terms. So,
oh, no one was talking to me. Sorry about that. Excuse me.
Robot Agris and Egbertson are starting to fight. Esoteric Entity sent a tweet.
I'm making a joke. I'm not saying anyone's like autistic. Well, whatever. I'm making a joke. They're both autistically screeching towards each other. Making a joke. Don't get offended. Don't be social justice warriors, okay? Please don't be social justice.
Yeah, please don't.
Fucking honest. I'm sorry. Oh, I love that. No, this is free. Okay. By the way, I'm allowed to say that, whatever, because whatever. I have some whatever. Fucking autist.
Hey, okay, so you guys want to see a picture I drew today? Like,
okay,
on
real
the
quick
on the computer.
Before we go on to the first topic.
Come on, where is
Oh
it?
boy, topic. What is it going to be? Says that and cunt. And cunt. You are a big gay. Hail Tito. It's just how they have to go down to tit like small like social countries like Tito like with Tito and
Okay,
all
I'm
that.
screen sharing. Look, guys, I drew a picture. That's my boss. I only did that because
Can you see it again? I sort of missed it.
I love being called Revan. It makes me so happy.
I am no one.
Anarcho contest. That's not bad. It's Tito. Okay, it's Tito. Is he talking to me? Or is he talking to someone else? I'm pretty sure he's talking to me. I don't know.
Yeah, Egg is talking to you.
Oh boy, it's Tito. It's Tito.
Oh, come on, I'm about to do that. Like, literally. Look. I just did that. I'm talking to you. Ooh.
I'm talking to you. Okay, cool.
Yeah, now I'm sending him a who with 200 characters.
Just a question mark right there. Just puts a question mark down on the. Tito is the best.
Okay, guys, I got to leave for a little bit.
Explain why. Explain why Tito
maybe
is.
for the rest of the night. I don't know. Probably.
You can say
Yo.
at all. I'm just saying it's so funny how like they have to go to like whatever people like that like small countries like that or whatever. I believe was Yugoslavia. I can never pronounce it. Is that what it's called? The country Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia.
Slavia. Okay, got it. Yugoslavia. Yeah. So you have to go down to small countries like that. I believe to like whatever. It's just funny how they had. Hello, Marianne, are you still here? Marianne? Yeah.
Oh, I think Streaks dropped out.
It isn't some porno called Tito. Oh, darn, I wish it was.
No, I wouldn't say you. Yeah, I agree. Yugoslavia was not small. If you actually look on a map, you could see it. It was like quite.
I know. No, I mean in terms of like people's perception. I'm sorry sorry about that, but I mean like, who the heck? I barely even knew about Yugoslavia until like started talking about Tito or whatever.
Tito.
Tito. Dang it! I'm pronouncing every freaking thing wrong.
Yeah, I noticed. Well, I know that I'll have to get back to researching on Yugoslavia sometime soon. But what a huge difference that I still remember between former Yugoslavia and here in the U.S. Tito's Yugoslavia had up to 6 republics, each with its own parliament and president.
Okay.
Can you imagine having up to 6 republics here in the USA today? I can't.
Ugh. Well, you'd have to have it extremely organized and set up and all that, whatever.
Yeah. Authoritarianism is the best. I don't think so.
The problem with that is, okay, if you don't mind having everything stolen, you don't mind being violated, you don't mind basically being a slave, yeah, sure. Authoritarianism is the best. Cool. Basically having someone's boot, like basically authoritarianism, basically having someone's boot on your neck.
Yep.
And no friggin' thank you. I'll just if you try to put any boots on my neck, I'll use my Force Lightning, or I'll start choking you.
Yeah. Yep, he's a Sith Lord.
Or I'll also grab my lightsaber and blind you. I need like a picture of like my character, like Revan or someone like that. Someone needs to draw me out of like me as well, me as Revan, obviously, right? And grabbing my lightsaber and just impaling Hitler, Stalin, and what was his name again? Pinochet. Like all three of them just being impaled by my lightsaber at once, my red one.
Yeah, I think Shane could do it.
Well, I don't know if he's watching. I don't know.
Well, you could always pitch the idea to him later.
Yep, sure. Whatever, yeah. Basically, I don't like any form of authoritarianism. Whatever. It's whatever. As far as facts, as far as whatever. As far as stuff shows, or data shows or whatever, and rationalizing the stuff in your head and all that. Ancapism. Well, I wouldn't call myself an ANCAP, but I'd also know it could work. Again, I just want to see what happens. I just want to see, like in a certain perspective. I'm just curious. I want to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And it's worth a try. And not unlike like socialism or something like that, or Marxism or communism.
Esoteric Entity has like a new video up on his YouTube channel something to check out after the live stream is over, called Atheism Speaks TM.
Oh boy.
That ought to be interesting.
Like I don't mind like atheists and all that stuff. Like whatever. Like it depends on it depends on the atheist or whatever. Like
it depends on the person and as an individual. But the doxer atheist, I don't think I like him.
Oh, AIU.
Yeah.
Autism is unstoppable. Oh my gosh. Or maybe if the social justice warriors in the chat. It's people, even though most of them probably don't even give a shit. Yeah, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. Whatever. Just throw any insults you want at me. Whatever. Don't really give much of a shit. Really. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, the amazing atheist. He's a kid that isn't really all that bright.
Amazing atheist? Oh, whatever.
Yeah, he's a kid that tried to debunk not just Dapperton, but also Hoodie Demon.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's funny how like they follow like it's like they talk about how religion is terrible and all they all follow facts on religion and all that stuff, but then they turn around and like this like wholly and with their soul worship the state like no matter what and all that stuff and try to come up with such stupid justifications for why like taxation like isn't theft and all that and whatever and like whatever all kinds of pathetic excuses.
Yeah. An atheist who votes still believes in a religion. It's the political religion.
Well, voting. Well, it is like I don't view like I'm kind of in the middle in it because it's like you're exercising your whatever free will you've got while you're voting, but it's still political.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of conflicted on that one. It's like, yeah, it's your free will, like whatever you got, but you're like making the use out of anything you have, but still you're like you're still getting political and all that stuff. And I don't like any form of politics whatsoever at this point. Whatever it's gone stupid, whatever, and all the blatant like hypocrisies on both the Democrat side and the Republican side. Oh, we need a wall. Oh, we need gun control. Build a wall. It just got 8 feet taller. Like, there's multiple issues with the wall and gun control. It's just... Like, first of all, if the wall, as already explained by several other people besides me, they can just either go right over it or go right through it, because they don't really give a shit about what the border guys think. Or whatever, just dig right under it.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever, unless they're like constantly guarding it with guns or something like that, which that's a different story. But or what they could do is whatever. And gun control is stupid because of how just whatever only criminals will have them. Again, like it would just be free reign for criminals. The criminals, like, I remember this video put up by Mr. Dapperton, and there's this genius comment I found on his what's it called again? Like on the video or whatever, where they said this, where he said this: the criminals are not breaking their guns. Like it was a breaking gun video where the guy who whatever somehow got was so woke he decided to break his guns. I'm so woke, man, fam. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Whatever. He decides to break all of his guns. Apparently, I think it's propaganda though. But yeah, like. That's genius. It's the criminals are not breaking their guns. Or the serial killers, or the people who are so fame hungry, like sort of like how sort of not exactly like Achilles was back in the day, where as I think it was my 2 cents who pointed it out that that's the reason why like they sometimes do that, because they're fame hungry, and they also believe that no publicity is bad publicity. So things that piss people off or make some people sad in a way, or whatever, get famous really fast, and every mass shooter will likely be remembered. So that's probably why.
Yeah, I remember seeing that video. It's a very good video.
Yeah, and well, I think that was the like Canadian someone. Forget her name. Whatever. It was in our last stream with what was his name again? The conservatarian.
Oh yeah, Sir Conservatarian.
Whatever. Yes. But yeah, that's basically what. Not sure. It wasn't him himself. It was someone else who pointed it out or whatever. I want to give credit to them. I forget her name. Someone else.
Shoot up. If it's cool if you don't want me to join, but if you do want to, I am free. Sure. I know he won't raid the stream.
I don't. Well, whatever. It's the Ancapistani Lounge, but well, yet again, I'm not an. I wouldn't call myself an Ancap, but you can call me one if you want. I really don't really care. I guess so. I guess I am. I don't know. But whatever. I guess he can join the stream. I don't think he's whatever. Just
he's crazy. Not gonna raid the stream. I actually was in a call with him before a couple of times, and I got to know him.
Yeah. No, he doesn't seem that. He might be. Centennial Caesar might be smarter than Exegzi, I think. I think he's smart.
All right, Caesar, I'm gonna send you the link in through Hangouts, just you in Hangouts.
All right, I guess. Like blow an air horn as soon as he enters the stream. Oh boy. Oh, there's a whole bunch of Asians and whites and the N-words all over the place. I don't want to be flagged.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
How are you? Centennial Caesar, everybody. He's now in the call.
Hi guys.
Yeah, I don't know when Esoteric Entity will join, but he will at some point, I suppose.
Oh, Esso's joining. That should be interesting.
Oh yeah, it'd be interesting to have both of you in this call.
He's just one of those people that I've kind of been wanting to talk to.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've already known ahead of time that a lot of a handful of leftists don't like him at all,
Yeah.
including Wolf Doofus.
They like all think he's a liar or something like that. Well, I don't think Esso is a liar or anything. I think he can be whatever. Esso was all right. I like him. I liked him since.
He's cool.
Yeah.
Caesar, you said you had something about Tito, a new fact or something?
Yeah, I feel like now this might seem a little startling at first. There were tell me what you guys think of this, if it was justified or not, but there were a recorded estimated 300,000 deaths under the Tito's regime. And these are the reasons why. So I don't know if you could call it Tito's regime yet. It was when it was before Yugoslavia was like kind of united. When the Nazis invaded, that caused a lot of deaths. And then the rest of the deaths came because Tito put a lot of the Nazis in prisoner of war camps and killed most of them. Do you think that would be justified to count it as a death count under?
That depends on a huge number of circumstances, I'd imagine. But were they put were all were they all like put into trial or something like that, or were they just straight up executed?
I believe they might have been. I think there was I don't know what you would call it, but there was a process where I think they would try to see if these people were actually loyal to Hitler, and they would kill those that were.
What kind of process? Was it through trial or was it through another?
I believe it was through interrogation. I'll have to look into it. I will have to look into it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm not. If it's just like SS soldiers and the higher up guys, I guess I don't care as much. But if it's whatever, I don't know. It's
what Edward said.
What's sad about most of the main frontline men is most of them were brainwashed into the regime.
Yeah.
But yet again, they did draw the guns, so there's nothing else you can do at that point.
The sad thing is that there were a good majority of Nazi soldiers that weren't actually Nazis, and they were just fighting for their country, or they were just forced to join.
Oh yeah, I've seen what is it called again? Historical movies. I think it was one based off of a Nazi submarine or whatever, where they were going on a journey or whatever, and they literally one of the Nazis. I don't know how he didn't get in shit for something, but I believe he was literally speaking out against Hitler or something like that in some part of the movie or whatever.
Yeah.
Or something, you know. Something that would get him in big shit if he was caught.
Oh, I was watching a thing on Military History Channel one day. It was the Nazis were actually trying to make this movie. They were trying to make the German version of the Titanic, and I guess it became unfunded or whatever, and the director actually at a party had a huge rant against Hitler and how the Nazis weren't gonna win the war. And the next day, he was found dead in his apartment or hotel.
Oh yeah, Hitler killed anyone authoritarian of his caliber would do.
Hitler killed himself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or so we believe. Some people have some crazy conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Well, in my opinion, it's not like if it's not crazy if they have evidence for it, but there's literally we found literally Hitler's skull and all that, so it's really unlikely.
But there were Nazis that actually fled to Argentina and other countries.
Oh yeah, I know. There's what is his name again? Mangala or whatever. He fled, not
yeah.
Mangala. He was studying twins and all that stuff. Whatever. He got out of there and continued his studies. He didn't harm anyone else, but he continued all of the stuff he started in the death camps, I believe. Or no, it wasn't. It's just science experiments mainly.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is finish at least reading Trotsky first, because, well, if I could find out, well, for one thing, Trotsky was murdered, I think, and you said that Tito died, but I don't think it's their deaths. But just try to find out the similarities between the two, and as to why Stalin disliked them both, thought they were both a threat.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, so I think this would be a good segue into finding out what I knew about Trotsky so far. He wasn't born as Leon Trotsky. He had a Jewish name, Lev Davidovich Bronstein, and he changed his name, and the Jews that he knew disliked him. They didn't like him because he abandoned his Jewish heritage, and the Bolsheviks despised Trotsky because he was a Jew. And he spent a lot of his life in exile. And from his biography, the preface to the Norwegian edition, October 1st, 1935, in the beginning of it, Trotsky recalls being sent to Spain after being under arrest by French government due to insufficient patriotic enthusiasm, 20 years before writing about it. He was feeling ill at the time, and it was near the 18th anniversary of what was the October Revolution, also known as Bolshevik Revolution, the last major conflict during the Russian Revolution of 1917. Trotsky described his first exile in Tsarist Russia as so short it barely qualified as one at all. His second one lasted 10 years in Russia, and the third one was almost 7 years in Central Asia. And Trotsky criticized on the short-sighted people who cast him out after helping to create the October Revolution. This, in addition, quote, "Over the Soviet state, a bureaucracy now rules. It has collected in its own hands unlimited power and innumerable material privileges. Incidentally, it would have been very instructive to calculate the part of the national income being devoured by the ruling privileged caste, but these statistics belong to the secret state, the great state secrets, as it definitively freed itself from the control of the masses and rose up above the community of a working class declared incapable of managing their own affairs. The bureaucracy unavoidably had to crystallize from its own ranks as a chief arbitrator, a sealer of destinies, an absolute and infallible, quote, leader. In this thoroughly Byzantine ideology, the bureaucracy's demand to play the role of the eternal, irremovable, and well-paid legal guardian of the people finds its highest, more properly lowest expression. But this enlightened absolutionism has nothing in common and cannot have anything in common with a workers' state, not to mention with, quote, the classless socialist society. Overall, Trotsky was displeased over the dictatorship over the proletariat. And finishing off the preface that I finished reading, he gave regards to the doctors, nurses, and nursing students at Laval Hospital, and was he had like a Norwegian Bible, and he was been reading that to learn the language of the country in which he found to be respectful and hospitable.
Awkward silence.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got distracted from someone who sent me a message on whatever shenanigans.
Yeah, I think Stalin might not have liked Trotsky for the same reason that he didn't like Tito. I think he might have seen Trotsky as a threat to his power.
Yes.
I mean, that's the problem that he had with Tito. You know, he saw Tito as, someone who was gaining traction, gaining momentum, and, he was a threat to his power.
Yeah. And with Lenin, even though they antagonized each other after all of that was over, they still remained friends. But Trotsky was no friend to Stalin.
Yes.
Oh, welcome back, Trump.
Well, when you're a dictator and you have a bunch of evil people surrounding you doing evil things, well, I'm not sure if Tito is evil. I can't judge the man, but because I don't know much. But
because I don't know enough about him yet.
Yeah. So I would have to say whatever. When you have just a bunch of people grabbing power, when you're like someone as evil as Stalin or whatever, you have to like be just hyper aware of almost everything, constantly watching your back. Again, again, someone's always going to want that immense power on their disposal.
And I can't imagine that Trotsky was having all that great a time in exile.
Right.
Or maybe he just endured it and just accepted it for what it was.
Yeah.
Probably
maybe
hated
at first he didn't like it at all, but then later on he came to accept it. I'll have to read more of the autobiography.
I guess you can label him as strong-willed, I guess, but again, I don't know him as well. Again, I don't know much of like if he's done anything wrong or done anything great, but whatever. If he's associated with like Stalin, like during the violent revolution, then that's not a good thing to be associated with.
Right.
Oh, my friend.
Did he help out? Like,
Phantom is on. Sorry. I wonder if he wants in.
Well, am I incorrect when he was like associated with the violent revolution of Trotsky? Am I incorrect? No.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't really know much about that. But if he was, you're right. That's not really a good thing to be associated with.
Yeah. Yeah. Because just dealing with like big, huge, shitty situations with like violence and all that, it never works out. Like whatever, everyone, it only makes one person happy, the dictator himself.
Like, one huge example of why revolutions, especially violent, don't work. The one that happened in France,
Right.
The
hundreds of years
October
ago.
Revolution, or was that?
The one in France, I forgot what they rebelled against the queen. I forgot what her name was, but they rebelled against the queen that built like her own village for a luxury kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then they put her in the guillotine, and a few months later they have another dictator. So it's just these things normally don't work.
Right. Yeah. It always creates a power vacuum where, like, whatever and all that.
Thanks for subscribing to my channel.
It always creates, anyway, as I was saying, it always creates a power vacuum where everything is just so close to becoming unstable, and then a dictator either fills in the void or something. It never turns out well.
The thing about the power vacuum, it's like when the government or a new dictator or whatever just takes over. Well, that's in a way that's sort of right, but in a way that because the people need to have that power to put someone in power.
Yeah.
As long as people have that need to put others in power, the need to have a state ruling class, then people just keep on putting in tyrants, or or like lesser tyrants or greater tyrants, or
Mm-hmm.
not saying that Tito was a tyrant, since I don't know him yet, but
Well, I wouldn't.
yeah.
I mean, he necessarily didn't really find he didn't really come into power after a violent revolution. But
Eggertson says you need a government for a market. What's your take on that, Revan?
You need a government for a market? Well, there's multiple issues with that. First of all, it's just if he's talking about the private property thing where you need capitalism to a government and capitalism to protect private property or whatever, like that's like asking like the fox to protect the hen house, or again, as I said, that's like asking thieves and whatever and all that, and thieves and criminals to protect you from thieves and criminals. Again, because these people are asking you from gunpoint basically to give them money or whatever.
Yeah, it's like asking the IRS to protect your funding.
Yeah, asking the IRS to protect your fundings. Yeah. Again, they're like forcing you like at gunpoint to do this, like, and whatever, and like you can't, like, in our current, like, even like in the best case scenario right now in our current like precious democracy or whatever, you can't live it like how you want, like in Ancapism or whatever, or whatever. Like you can likely like live how you want, like whatever. Like you
As
can have
long
your
as
own.
you don't harm anyone else.
Yeah, exactly. And if you start harming everyone else, then people are going to come after you.
Yeah.
Basically.
One big thing that I would agree with ANCAPs on is we need more personal responsibility.
Absolutely.
Like the video that My Two Cents made about this, he hit it on the head. He spot on.
Absolutely. I highly recommend checking 2 Cents out. His
Yeah.
video, it's very good.
Also, he said. Also, Edwardson, whenever he said that we're a republic, it barely matters. You're still voting in someone in power and all that, and if you revote the wrong person in power, the problem is that they can just burn the Constitution and take away all your rights and all that. And
Yeah.
again, as I said with Weimar Republic Germany, like and all that, I'm pretty sure from sources that it had a constitution. I'm pretty sure about that. Well, whatever, you can correct me on that if I'm incorrect on it, but still, and then Hitler just basically grabbed, if there was a constitution, he just basically grabbed it and burned it. He didn't care, just whatever, all that, and every right, all the rights he just took away, just like whatever, didn't care. And also, even if like the Congress and Senate and all that, like again, if you have the loyalty of the military or something like that or whatever, like they can just say, okay, Hitler could just say, okay, kill all the Senate and military, or sorry, I mean, kill not military, blah, sorry, fumble, but kill Congress and Senate. Anyone who disagrees with me dies. He like or whatever, doesn't matter. He has the loyalty of the military. Yeah, not again with a dictator in power. No, you don't. You can just ignore them. Yeah, dictators do not care about don't care about that. They just don't. Just kill anyone who disagrees with me. Whatever, it doesn't matter. As soon as someone gets in power again, as I said, and even if my whole thing about what I said about Hitler is incorrect, because again, I saw it in several sources or whatever that the Nazi Weimar Republic Germany before Nazi Germany was somehow if it's like a direct democracy or whatever, like Steven Crowder said or whatever. Again, we see it all the time where the amendments are getting violated all the friggin' time in the U.S. Prime example is where is trying to take care of his nephew or whatever or something like that. I think it was this uncle or whatever. He's trying to take care of his nephew, and he has a couple of guns in the house, to protect him, whatever, if any criminals come around. And the government comes in and says you can't take care of that kid and have a gun in the house or whatever. And they literally said if you're going to take care of that kid, you're going to have to lose some of your constitutional rights. What does that tell you? Again, so they don't care. They violate all the the government violates amendments and stuff like that all left and right all the dang time. They don't play by the rules we set them. You're writing a bunch of stuff on a piece of paper, whatever. I began to talk in circles.
Yeah, and don't forget about the catch-22s.
Oh yes. Oh, and also, if you want to expand on what the voluntary trade and all that stuff, so whatever, yeah, it's again, you're saying you need thieves and stuff like that, basically, to to do voluntary trade and all that stuff. Again, anarchy, in a sense, as pointed out by the Political Ferret, which I like the guy. If you whatever, I guess I'll give him a shout out. He subscribed to the Political Ferret, I believe his name is. Again, anarchy is like a chess game, basically. What the government does is it makes its own rules. It's the player that it thinks it's novel by cheating. Basically, is how it always acts. it regulates everything and crushes small business and all that and whatever. It's a long story. Whatever. I'd be going on a longer-winded rant than I'm already going on right now. I barely am grasping on a point right now if I have one. So, yeah.
Anything else you want to say, Eggertson?
We need a government to maintain. Sorry.
Oh, he says we need a government to maintain society. No.
Yeah. Again, what the government can. Sorry, Centennial. Anyway, I'll just 1 second. Well, like we have like private security and all that stuff. They can do what the police do and all that stuff. Like what the market will fulfill the void that the government would leave behind and all that, and at probably an extremely cheap price and due to competition because again competition usually has people like getting their ass in gear. I've worked in a voluntary company before and whatever and all that. I've been in the workforce and all that. Well, most of us have, but whatever. You have to get your ass in gear and all that and make sure all the products are good and services are good and all that. And that's including private security and all that. So you got to make sure whatever that criminals do not go around running around shooting people or whatever. You get the
Okay, Caesar, do you have anything to add?
Okay, yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh no, okay. I got it now.
Okay.
I would be for I'm necessarily like for a government. But I would want to have as much checks and balances as possible to keep from little to no corruption. Like, say, I would advocate for something like if someone, say a mayor ran, got elected and did something completely corrupt. Like, they were using, they rigged the election, for instance, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would advocate for something like at any time, the citizens can vote and give them less power or vote them out completely.
all right. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Whatever. From the nap won't save you when murderers are killing people. Well, again, murder is like immoral or whatever on any level. So again, the private security would save you, and also you have your own guns and everything. Because again, in an ANCAP society, you're allowed to stock yourself with guns, and you can like friggin' sakes, you can have like turrets all over your house or something like that. Or you can like get a dog or whatever or something like that, like a really strong dog if you want. You can do whatever you want basically. It doesn't harm anyone else. Do anything to protect yourself basically. And you'd have private security patrolling the neighborhood like 24/7. Again, Eggertson, the point of pointing out that we're like, I know he's not talking to me, but pointing out that we're not a democracy is pointless. Again, the majority are still voting, in my personal opinion. And if a dictator comes in, he can do whatever he wants almost, if he has the support of the military or whatever. Yeah, Constitution Republic, where again, like a dictator doesn't care about the Constitution or the Senate or the Congress. He doesn't care. He's just going to go and gun them down if he has the support of the military. If he doesn't have the support of the military or whatever, that's a problem. But yeah, but if he has the support of the military, like for example, like Hitler did, yeah, he's going to gun them down. He doesn't, or force them to bow to his will or whatever.
Have you guys heard what's going on in Zimbabwe?
Know what?
There's a military coup going on.
Hmm.
I believe it's because their current president has been in for a while, and again, government corruption.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, just thinking about this, but yeah, whatever. It's just
Eggertson example, the New Deal, Roosevelt's New Deal, and the American Liberty League. Yeah, they found that it advocated for fascism, and yeah, they said that the New Deal was unconstitutional, and government. Well, no, not a decade after, but it is an example of a violation of the Constitution. And did the government, those in power, listen to American Liberty League? No, they didn't want to listen. They wanted to smear the American Liberty League.
yeah, and sorry.
And even those who were for the New Deal, they attacked the Republicans and the Democrats who were. Well, they what they did to attack the Republican Party was attacking the American Liberty League. Okay, you were saying, Revan?
Anyway, and also don't forget about oh shoot, I forgot what it was. Don't forget about how Lincoln, I think whatever it was, if it was the esoteric entity who said this, or believed that said this. Don't forget about how Lincoln banned free speech in his state, I believe, when he was fighting against the South or something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna add in a philosophical phantom.
But yeah, so if what Esso said was true about like Lincoln banning free speech in that state, like boom, right there, that's another violation of the Constitution, and a big one.
Lincoln was, I mean, somewhat close to a dictator. He took a lot of matters into his own hands.
Or he might, like, again, like as I said with the government in general. I hate to say this, but it's based, as I said with the chess example right there. That's what the government is. It's basically a player in the game that, like, it's a sports athlete that thinks it's being novel by cheating.
That is pretty accurate.
Oh, I'm doing such good things by cheating.
I forget what state it is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hey.
Some states are awfully close to, like, for instance, Illinois, California, Oregon, New York. These states are, like, awfully close to pretty much abolishing the Second Amendment.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Especially in Southern California with the Agenda 21 awfulness going on in there.
Like, I don't know how true it is, but I thought I saw somewhere that Oregon might implement a gun grab sometime soon.
Well, like, again, like, if you were to put something, like, I have a friend who's in the black market or whatever, like, whatever, and all that, and like, he has a whole crap stock of guns, like whatever and all that. I'm not going to reveal his name or whatever, but yeah, he has a whole crap stock of guns. And they're basic because because it's me and I'm a friend of his and all that stuff. Most of them, because it's to me, because we've been friends for a long time, they're for free to me. Freak. So yeah, think about that. Like if someone like has like if there's like okay, all there has to be is one person, like for example, California, where they're about to abolish the Second Amendment or whatever, where they're in they're a similar situation as me, not as moral as me, where I won't do like something like horrible like a mass shooting. I won't do that because it's sinister and sadistic and evil. But all it takes is one person in a similar situation as me, where he has a friend in the black market, and get like I don't know, something like a giant light machine gun or something like that, and start gunning people down and whatever. So it's going to be free reign for that. And even then, even if they don't have a friend in the black market, it's extremely cheap just to get a gun and all the attachments for it and stuff.
Yeah, and you know, the Las Vegas guy, for instance, he got most of his guns legally. Some were illegally bought, but he used simple stuff that you get at like a hardware shop to mod them. So, I mean, anything could really happen, and you know, most of the laws that they're trying to put in place aren't helping.
Yeah, and you know what's really odd is that we've got like surveillance agents that are supposed to like watch out for terrorists and stuff like that. Yet, did any of them really lift a finger to prevent the Las Vegas shooting from happening?
Right.
Sorry, was that sent to you? Or were you saying?
Yeah, people think like if you just ban all the guns that no one will bother making them anymore. You don't just erase the idea of something existing by banning it.
Yeah. And there are more vehicle accident deaths than there are gun deaths, right? So no one's in a hurry to ban vehicles.
Right. I saw. I'm pretty sure this is a popular thing now, but do you blame for misspelled words?
What?
Would you blame your pencil for a misspelled word?
Oh.
Yeah, fuck that pencil.
Ban all pencils because they misspell words.
You know what? The stairways. You know, people falling down the stairs. I believe kill a lot of people. I'm not sure if they outgun guns, but stairs actually kill pretty efficiently amount of people per year because they fall down them and kill themselves. So, are we going to ban stairs now? Stairs should be banned. I'm pretty sure Egwartson is, joking. Imagine he's joking his ass off where he says the evil government. But if he's not, you know what? I might as well just point this out. Government, again, as I said, it varies from time to time. Again, as I said, sometimes it can be sadistic, and sometimes it's just stupid, and sometimes it's just straight up annoying, and whatever. Again, this is the government, as I pointed out, well, a million times, is the person that thinks it's being novel by cheating, or the sports player that thinks that it's being novel by cheating.
Ban being born. 100% of deaths are caused by being born.
I'll be right back, okay?
What else should we ban?
Back, everyone.
What else should we ban because it could potentially kill someone? Oh my god, you can kill it. You can ban anything.
Well,
oh yeah.
You can. How about let's start blaming spoons for making people obese?
No, that would be shovels.
Shit. Okay, that's good. Good one. All right. Ban fists. People get kill people with fists. Let's just cut our hands off, everyone. We gotta be, we gotta save each other. Let's just cut off our hands, like in ancient times.
No, just cut off their arms. Everyone needs to be disarmed.
Let's ban food because most criminals do crime on full stomachs.
Yeah, we can also kill people with our legs as well. Let's just cut off our legs and be what is it called again? Quadrupedal or something.
Quadriplegic.
Quadriplegic. Yeah, let's all be like Darth Vaders all over the place without the. Just roll around everywhere to do what we do. Oh no, we can kill someone by rolling on it. Let's just kill ourselves. And humans.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. What else should we ban? There's more that we should ban. Okay. Oh, we got to ban pencils and pens because someone could do a Joker move. And, what is it called again? The Dark Knight, I believe, where he kills someone.
Nationwide.
Or the Charlie thing. Oh my god! Oh my god! Need to ban pencils because of that.
Let's ban chocolate because it's poison to dogs.
Yeah.
We should ban margarine. It's causing a lot of divorces in Maine. Oh, we need more pirates. We need more pirates because we need to stop global warming right now. We need pirates. Wait. Yeah, how the fuck are
White is on your side.
We need to start putting up pencil-free zones.
We need to put stairs-free zones.
Yeah, just put up ramps instead.
Slide down and float up.
Guys, we're going about this all wrong. We just need to ban death. Then people won't die anymore.
Brilliant.
Oh man, if only that were true, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Ban death. Throw people
Guys,
out.
go to jail.
I was having a debate with someone on this topic for my channel, and this person literally said this person had an idea for everybody. Say you buy a gun, you would be required to sign a paper that says I will not kill anybody.
Oh boy.
Just think about that. How would that work? Okay, so I'm a mass murderer. Okay.
Yeah.
I get a gun legally because I haven't done anything yet. Okay, I'm gonna sign this piece of paper that says I'm not gonna murder anybody. Okay, well, next day I go and murder somebody. It does nothing. It would do nothing.
Yeah, it reminds me of at my country. I'm not sure about what's it called? I'm not sure about America, but yeah, there's in my school board or in London, Ontario, I believe, where I live or wherever. I'm not gonna give my specific street name because that's stupid. But whatever. There's literally this pledge to end bullying thing going on.
Oh, so pointless. The war on bullying is about as pointless as the war on drugs.
Oh wait, is that actually a thing? The war on bullying? Is that what it's called in America?
I don't know. I just coined that term.
Yeah,
that's basically what it is.
Because government is war.
Yeah, your border walls. Well, border walls. Guns, drugs, and this stupid bullying campaign. They all have one in common. They all fall apart because of human nature. Done. If you come up across the wall, go right over it. If you come across a background check of some kind, just lie your ass your way through it. If you come across a bullying thing, just sign the thing for bullying someone in the play yard.
That's really funny to picture. A kid being entrusted to sign a paper that promises I will not bully. That's ridiculous.
And if anyone tries to call you a bully, just kick their ass.
Like, search up London, Ontario, Thames Valley District School Board that pledged to end bullying. You'll laugh your ass off for hours. I was like, and whenever I talked to like the teachers and all that stuff, I'm like, how the frick is this supposed to end anything? When I was a kid, this was like when I was like a kid, and I believe actually I was a Marxist at a time, and I was a dumb kid. Well, not like ANCAP kid, but still. But yeah, and I whatever, and even then, I'm like wondering, how is this supposed to change anything? I'm wondering.
It's like basically, like how people wanna keep you from saying things that are quote unquote offensive. As long as there's a freedom of speech, these things are just gonna keep happening. The only way to get rid of them is to eliminate freedom of speech, and that's just ridiculous.
Or in the case of gun control or border walls, freedom of expression, I would imagine that's called,
Yeah.
or freedom of just autonomy in general and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, that's abolishing a lot of things. You might as well just abolish humans, whatever. Just humans
We'd
must
have to strip every last right to keep from happening.
Yeah.
They're just abolishing liberty.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Just take it to the next step. Let's just abolish humans entirely. Let's just all kill ourselves. Just go up and jump off cliffs or something. Pick your way to commit suicide.
Make the government pass a bill that everyone has to kill themselves, and then everyone will instantly stop believing in government.
Yeah.
Want to go since it's since Centennial is here and whatever and all that, and Philosophical Phantom and all that, and whatever. Oh wait, do you want to wait until Esso is here or whatever to show the comment?
To show the comment, I guess we could wait a little while longer.
Yeah, just wait until Esso is here. I want Esso to see this because he was the guy who sent me the dumb comment or whatever, or replied to me with the dumb comment, was talking shit about Esso, and I want him to see it.
Okay.
I want Esso to see this.
I hope he's able to join.
Oh boy, Esso's gonna have so much fun just tearing the guy a new one, and I'm gonna join in. Me and Esso are just gonna team up together. Cat with a shotgun, me with my red lightsaber. I don't know, whatever. Oh, did I just call him a furry by accident? I don't know. Did I say something stupid?
What?
What? I wasn't even paying attention.
Pretty much.
What was going on? I'm sorry. I was.
Sorry.
My head was in the clouds for a few moments, or I was thinking inside my head while I was inside my Revan helmet.
Yeah, I hope Esso is able to make it.
Well, how much longer is the stream gonna go?
I don't know. At least until 11:30.
All right, so then I'm whatever out. Yeah, so I'll be around. I'll be around until 11 probably. Yeah, so then everyone go to sleep because I'm exhausted.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Anarcho-primitivists are just communists that are honest.
I never heard it that way before.
That sounds just stupidly accurate in a certain way, in a certain manner. Actually, communists are more like feud. Well, it depends on the communists, but a lot of them are just feudalists that are honest. Again, as Hoodie Demon pointed out, seize the means of the production and all land and all that stuff for the king.
The collective.
Yeah, exactly. Just Hoodie Demon's comment on Twitter. Just go look at Hoodie Demon.
Yeah.
Explaining stuff.
I could screen share it right now.
All right, go on ahead. Yeah, it's basically it.
I'll look for it and then I'll turn on the share screen.
When I first saw that comment, I wanted to say, "You said it, Hoodie."
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I read it, I just had to retweet it.
Yeah,
Spot on.
Same here. Well, maybe not all commies are socialists, because a lot of them have good intentions. But again, as I said, the road to hell is paved. Well, no, not as I said, but as a wise man once said, or something like that. The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
I mean, you could say it, and then it would be something that you have said.
Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah, it's my mistake. I'm just exhausted, whatever. And I've had a couple of drinks. I need another drink.
Find it. Yeah, I'm getting close.
But yeah, that's why I say Anprims are honest communists, because that's what communism would lead
Oh, it's
to.
Atomic Ancap. He wants in. Cool, so I'll send him the link.
It would lead to everyone starving and no more society or civilization.
One way to commit suicide. There you go. Just a good diet book is the Communist Manifesto.
I'm currently reading the Communist Manifesto.
Communist Manifesto?
Mm-hmm.
It's whatever. It's whatever. It's the manifesto. It's incredibly vague in certain parts and whatever and all that stuff. And well, it's not as bad as a Das Kapital, but it's incredibly vague. In certain areas, I just don't know. I just don't know how anyone took Marx seriously or anything. I can't figure it out this day.
Because they're not very intelligent.
Well, it's either that or I imagine some Marxists are intelligent. I will concede that, but the thing is that they either overthink the hell out of it, which is actually a different class of stupid, or they don't put much thought into it whatsoever, and where they almost always come to the wrong conclusion. That's basically Keynesianism in a nutshell. Just basically has all this data and all that stuff, but can't rationalize it in any way that makes sense, and either overthinked it or didn't put any much thought into it whatsoever. Boom, basically, almost every single answer to every economic problem in Keynesianism is wrong.
Yeah. I think that Keynesian economics is incredibly ignorant.
They think saving money is destructive.
Yeah. And all that
The most basic form of investing.
Yeah.
Will destroy the economy, guys.
Saving your money is bad.
So I'm not really that big of a supporter of communism. I like the idea of a market.
Yeah.
And then one of go a little bit in depth into that.
Okay.
One of my biggest problems, or I guess with communism / socialism that doesn't really have a market, is self-sufficiency. So in a market, you can just go and you can, buy a flag. Let's take that for example.
Burn it.
Well, in communism, say you wanted a flag, you would have to somehow find a way to make it. You can Google it, but then you'd have to get a phone, and you'd have to somehow find a way to make a phone.
Hmm.
So self-sufficiency, I don't really would work that well or be that liked, because people would just have basic resources, and I think that would get a little boring after a while.
One could say it would be very primitive.
Yes.
Yeah, well, they also have no incentive to innovate as well.
Right.
That's classic. That's classic in a government in America. If you guys live in America, it's the DMV. In Canada, it's the MTO, where it's like just the services are shitty and all that. And I got so pissed off when I tried to get a driver's license for the first time. Whatever, I decided just to abandon it because it just wasn't even worth my time. But
DMV,
yeah.
grown.
Yeah, the MTO was bad too, and I was just ready to punt. Just after going through all that shit, and all of a sudden being told that I had to go back all the way, basically back to the beginning again because someone fucked something out or whatever, or lost like a couple of my forms. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to punch right through this reinforced glass right here, whatever. And I just left before I got pissed. Jeez. Or, well, I was already pissed, but I left before, I was ready. I was fumed.
All right, I found the tweet. Yay.
Give it to me, baby. Give the tweet to me now. Give it.
I'll be right back.
Me, baby. There it is.
All the girls say I'm pretty fly.
Feudalism seize all land and means of production in the name of the king. Communism seize all land and means of production in the name of the proletariat. Communists. ANCAPs will regress back to feudalism.
Yeah. ANCAPs will regress us back to feudalism, even though Marx said himself that comparing feudalism to capitalism is stupid. One thing I can agree with Marx on. Well, a lot of Marx.
Oh, did you see that? Oh, hold on. Let me share this.
Oh, right, that.
Oh boy.
Nice hat, Marx.
Yep.
Hey, beautiful Marx. Nice hat there, man.
I'm probably gonna. Commies are gonna just bomb the hell out of that. They're gonna bomb the hell out of this live stream because of this picture.
If you put that picture as a thumbnail.
They're turning the frogs gay. Bomb the shit out of them.
No.
He got
Hello,
low
Atomic.
marks in school, so he decided that the grades should be spread equally.
Okay. Yay, finally it's working.
Yay.
What did the communist say to the other communist?
Give me free stuff.
Something, something, comrade.
No. He didn't say anything because they both died of starvation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's an old classic.
What's a communist's favorite food?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oxygen.
It would be bread.
I'd actually
But
say
anyway,
the bread.
hey guys, what's up?
Hello.
Hey.
And Cupkid, how you doing? I sound so stupid right now, but I don't really care. Who cares? So, I don't.
When the cringe hits you too hard. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good. Computer's so slow though.
It's like if lightning hits you. Lightning, no, force, cringe version of force lightning.
Yeah, I'd rather someone stab me with a lightsaber than having to listen to that to save my life. I would literally just yeah, just cut me in half. I want to be Darth Maul.
But you'd still be alive and you'd have robot legs and you'd still be hit by the cringe lightning probably at some point.
Yeah.
And you'd have Obi-Wan
We all know
Kenobi.
what Palpatine did to him. He didn't use him as a slave.
Well, yeah, anyway, but yeah,
It was electroshock therapy.
Oh, dang it. Oh, yeah, you put Pence's face on top of Palpatine.
Yeah, it's Mike electrocute the fruit Pence.
No, it's Mike electrocute. Just shock the gays, Pence.
Yes. It's exactly what you got to do.
Oh, yeah, it's perfect for my lightning. Well, no, I just shocked the communists, not shock the violent commies, not just annoying ones, but just violent ones are the ones that I get.
Yeah, because
Mike joined the dark side by blotting out the rainbow Pence.
Anyway, so I see it's pretty silent, but you guys were talking about the bullying thing.
Yeah.
Here's my 2 cents on that. So basically, they're so vague on what counts as bullying. It's just like anything that could be considered rude is bullying to these schools these days.
Oh my gosh, you just grabbed my hat. You're a bully.
Yeah. This happened to the same thing's happened to me before, and I've done it to the same kid back because it was funny. Kid stuck a kick me sign on the back of my jacket. It's a thick jacket, so I didn't feel anything.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone kept kicking me in the shin. I'm like, why are you kicking me? Each and every kid, I yelled in that hallway. They were like, "'Cause it kicked me sign on your back, you retard." I reach. I'm like, oh yeah, that would happen to me.
Of course.
Yeah. I got the kid back though.
Anyway, yeah, but I remember this, my mom told me a story about my brother when he was in high school, I believe. This was back when schools, well, they weren't extremely harsh like they were back in the olden days, but they were still harsh. Where my brother literally when they're out in this at a baseball diamond one time, and my brother was just joking with one of his buddies. Obviously, I think I met him. I think his name was whatever. And basically my brother just jokingly grabbed his hat off him, whatever, and then he went, and I think they grabbed each other's hats, and my brother, whatever, the coach just yelled at them both, "Go to the office," screamed on the top of his lungs, told them both to go to the office, and they didn't even know what they did wrong. And then they go to the office and they're like this, "Okay, what did you two kids?" The principal said, "Hey, what did you two kids do?" And they're like, "I don't know. What did we do?"
I don't know.
We don't even know. And whatever, my mom out there. But
Yeah, I got caught in the wire and it fell.
This kid at my school got, I think, literally a 2-day suspension because he walked up to this, I believe she might have been transgender, I don't know. And he was like, all he said was "nice hair," and she started crying her eyes out.
What?
Yes.
Ask.
Yes.
Yeah, some of these kids in my school will be saying more than "nice hair." just saying, they wouldn't even get suspension.
Oh yeah, hey, sexy.
That's exactly what happened.
I don't think the father's going to be too happy with that. You better run.
No, I actually heard a story of that. I know, like people my age can't like really like actually date, but there was this like one like couple kind of, and when his dad found out about like basically them, let's just say he never made it to school for like 2 years.
Oh darn.
Yeah, everyone goes silent. I'm like, did I say something wrong?
What? I know. I thought of that at one point. Yeah. Oh no. That's actually, anyway. Back to the hair thing. Whenever. But yeah. That's like going to Revan and basically saying nice mask and him getting pissed off at you and using force lightning.
It's like going off to. It's basically like walking up to Darth Maul saying, "Hey, that's some nice tattoos you got there." Then it's in half.
I don't even think he'd be pissed by that. He's just shrugging indifferent.
But I think the reason that he got like that harsh of a punishment was because when they were down in the office, she twisted basically everything, and the principal believed her over him on everything.
That's
But we live in a patriarchy, Centennial. The patriarchy is real.
You're supposed to accept our feminism cult. What are you talking about?
Yes, if respect my feminist cult, or else, as that one feminist song said, prepare for your castration.
Prepare for castration.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not a feminist. Feminists are just stuck up. So stuck up.
Oh, just activism.
I was watching this one feminist video. I swear you could do like one of those meme counts is like this video, but every time they miss the mark, like a video comes up or something. I swear that video would be 72 hours long. Just some sort of meme would come up each and every time that feminist missed the mark.
I don't understand what these like new or third wave feminists don't. They understand like the first and second wave feminism. They tried to get rights. They tried to get new rights for women or get this equal.
Actually, I heard that the first and second waves of feminism weren't even that good.
Okay, but whatever.
Like they did commit like violence and stuff.
Well,
One
yeah.
feminist group even bombed a place.
I know, but I'm not talking about those people. Those people suck, but obviously. But I'm talking about like the people who spoke, like the women who spoke out against whatever the
Patriarchy.
things that men were doing at those point in times, and whatever. And they tried to get. The point is, they tried to get more rights for women and all that, and now the difference is with third wave. They're trying to take away rights from men. Don't they? They don't even see this.
Yeah, they don't. Once said that to my classroom, everyone called me sexist. I'm like, I dare you to explain to me how I'm sexist. She just walked away.
Oh my god, you should know it by now. Like, oh my gosh, like it's automatically in your like privileged white male card from the social contract.
The social contract, guys.
There's literally right there on the bottom of the social contract. It says white male privilege. It also says right under there in the fine print that black males are the new white males. Get it for your dick head.
Oh, that's funny. But I've really just gotten out of the kind of just talking about feminism and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the obviously, since I've been talking about Ancapism and communism for the most part, socialism, I've obviously gotten pretty bad at arguing against feminism, but I really just don't find that argument interesting anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just do not find it interesting. I don't find
Yeah.
anti-feminist YouTubers interesting like I once did.
Yeah, the skeptic community when it comes to feminism has kind of ran its course.
Yeah, they don't have any other ideas. They just want to destroy feminism, the thing that's been destroyed so many times.
Yeah.
Yet and yet again.
As also pointed out, it's now a four-letter word and all that, and also like again, I wish more of these like skeptic YouTubers would go against like commies or whatever. I imagine a good portion of them don't know them, of course, but I imagine a good section of them do. Why wouldn't they just like again? It would just start piling up as soon as other people like saw videos of them going after commies or whatever.
Have you
Then
seen
more.
conservatives try to argue against Marxists? It's sad.
Feminists trying to argue against Marxists?
No. Conservatives.
Conservatives. Oh.
Dude, it's sad.
Conservative. Sorry, Centennial.
No, for most it's sad. But like like I'm guessing I'm just going off of me when I was a conservative. I couldn't even argue against people like Singable.
Well,
Now he's a pig in a slaughterhouse. And I'm the butcher.
Yeah. Anyway, as I was point out, it's like some men like conservatives. Well, they're more like classical liberals than liberals are nowadays. But that's the sad thing about that because most forms of liberalism have been taken over by cultural Marxists. But anyway, that's another topic for another. As I was about to point out, is that what was I about to friggin' point out? Oh yeah, that like for example, like people even know like people like Ted Cruz was able to like destroy Bernie Sanders without like not even like just casually just flings him aside, like he barely even tries. Like it was on my 2 cents video, basically just burns like Sanders right to the ground. Well, I'm not sure if he's a Marxist socialist, but I'm pretty sure he is.
He's not.
He's a social democrat.
Yeah, he's a social democrat.
All right, but anyway, as I pointed out, but yeah, just basically just Ted Cruz just like destroys him in just 2 seconds, and that's not even a Marxist again. So it depends on what you can.
I mean, like really anyone can destroy social democracy, but I really want to debate. I would really like to debate Bernie Sanders. That'd be fun.
Oh, that would be epic.
See, all he would say.
What would that YouTube title be? And a 13-year-old ANCAP destroys a old man.
Old social democrat.
It's just we need to top the top 1% of the top 1%.
I don't understand why people care so much about income inequality. I think this is just me, but I can't find myself caring about whether or not some guy is flying around in a jet while I'm in my parents' vehicle or something like that.
It's something that's.
I can't find myself caring about that. Right now, I'm going to go over to the stream, Marianne, and I'm going to interact with the chat because I know they love me so much.
Well, the chat's pretty much inactive right now.
Oh my gosh, they're just gone ghost now. I don't even.
It's a ghost town.
The chat is dead for the first time in.
First ghost. Terria, by Terria, the first ghost.
Oh yeah.
Don't come near me. I'll consume your spirit and make me more powerful.
Yep, it's dead. Okay, so let's go all the way back to the beginning of the stream. Edwardson says, shaking my head. Anarchy is gay. We need government to maintain society.
Because reasons.
Yes. The NAP won't save you when murders are killing.
It's not the NAP that does that.
Have fun, guys. I'm done.
What is that like part in Reason's video where he's talking about the pedo dude? What is his name again? Amos Yee or something? Was it again where he has that one section where Or like the stupid argument part where he makes like a false equivalence of some
I've regained my strength.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need a beer.
We also need a government to maintain social order.
I need a beer not to break my phone. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm really gonna take up the feminist offer.
Yep. I don't see any of the goofballs in the YouTube chat. I guess they're either busy doing something else or they eventually got bored.
No, they're all tucked into bed.
Oh, they went to bed?
Probably, I'm gonna see.
All snug as a bug in a rug.
Oh wow. Anti-communist Reagan
Yeah.
said that on YouTube the German national anthem is age restricted.
What? It's
Yep,
just
I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, that's great.
I don't want to have to grow up in this society.
It's just beautiful.
Over something that happened like, oh my god.
Oh, by the way, Edwardson is the same. I don't know if he ironically said this or not, but he said we need government regulation for a free market.
What?
Suicide's the only answer.
What?
Suicide would be the only answer. Someone actually used that unironically.
Mm.
Yes, suicide by way of hanging yourself off a cliff. Yes,
Yeah.
that's how you do it. Then you cut off the string. Just or get your friend to do it. It's assisted suicide, so. I really want. This is the only. I'm probably gonna be regretting this if this actually happens. But why is the chat so dead? Why can it not?
Yeah. Well, maybe most of them went to bed, or maybe they're just some of them are busy doing something else.
Their moms told them to go to bed. Yeah.
Only Teria is there.
Yeah, they probably won't.
Terria's just silently haunting the ghost town of the chat.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
there's Drump. There's Drump. Hey, Drump.
Trump, I love your hair. It's very swag. Very swagger of you.
Did you see the one meme where it has Drump's messed up hair and the cornstalk and the
Who wears it better?
yeah.
Oh, I saw one of those "Who wears it better" memes. It was you know how North Korean generals have all those badges.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and they
It
also
showed one
look
of
like they're
those.
idiots.
It showed one of those, and then it showed one of those Japanese people with all the anime buttons.
We need some way to liven this up. Because this is boring. Because this is boring.
Like what? I don't know, funny memes or
Okay, let's go over my meme collection.
Yep, since
Get
we're
ready for this video
started to talk about memes.
Get ready for this video to be demonetized. It's dead. Okay, so I have to specifically keep it on the meme section. Here we go.
Alrighty.
Some of these pictures are cancer, okay?
Alright.
Very cancer.
Like the crab.
Okay, so Oh, dang it. Hurry up. There we go. Why is it? I always tell it to open for. Why is it doing this to me? See, my computer's slow. Okay. What? Oh, this is because I was like, this is a template that I use for it. Okay, that's stupid. I like this picture though. The fresh Hitler with Bel Air. Thanks. It's pretty good. If it would load, you know. Yeah, computer, I love it when you don't load the things I want you to load at the right time when I need you to load it because it's not.
And this pedestal is where I would keep my memes. If I had any!
Oh, I love black screens. If you want me to get this demonetized real fast, I gotta show.
Well, I never monetized my channel.
Okay, here it is. Hitler, the
Gangsta Hitler.
Holocaust.
Okay.
Now, here's a little story about how I guessed the Jews.
Let me tell. Wait. I need to like. I'm trying to like think of a joke from history or something. Okay, while I'm thinking about that, here's this.
Oh my god.
That's stupid. Who would pay that much money for this crap?
We've
Yeah.
reached point of no return.
Yes, you know, sorry, baby.
We can't.
Oh, this is the one I just made. Well, like, I just made it.
I don't see it. Oh wait, maybe if I do that.
Okay, I don't know if some of you guys have trouble reading, but I read that about 5 times in the time it was up, so.
Oh yeah, I think I have seen that.
Okay. This is a meme in and of itself.
I am back. Oh boy, it's the economically illiterate squirrel incoming.
I don't know. This is when I first turned to the dark side and I didn't know crap. I had red eyes for no reason. And a really retarded lightsaber. I killed all the commies, guys. Look, all the commie younglings. They all died.
I am very impressed. Now show no mercy.
Okay, what about this one? Finally found it after 15 years. The scroll of truth. Capitalism does not need a state. Yeah. I made that one myself as well. I made this one like myself, but there's already a version of it.
Oh, I see Squirrely on there.
Yeah. Oh, look. That feeling when the rich are powerful enough to enslave the workers and lower class, but are powerless to stop the proletariat from taking their means of production. That's his logic. Primitivism. I love primitivism memes. When you had to beat someone with a rock because they posted on Twitter that anarcho-primitivism is good. Primitivists who use Twitter. What have I done?
That's like a socialist that accepts donations.
Here's one of my favorite ones on lamestream media.
Oh, look.
Snake.
I remember this one. I love this one.
Drowning.
Orgy, scum, exploitator, properties, theft, It's a kid with a lemonade stand.
It's bourgeois.
The bourgeoisie.
I don't care if I pronounce that retardation of whatever word that is. Who cares about you? I don't know what to make. Should I make another meme? My memes are getting low. Actually, I'm gonna find just random pictures and show them to you guys.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Wait.
My favorite cheap one.
Should I make a nightmare fuel meme?
A nightmare fuel one?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go for it.
Actually, yeah. I'm just gonna.
All right, and my dog is joining us.
Oh, your
dog
doggy?
is joining us. Okay. Make sure he's not a child dog. Libertarians get a bad rep for that.
Rides around in an open air, unprotected vehicle. Doesn't see the irony in giving you a ticket for not wearing a seatbelt.
I saw this. Okay, wait. I have to go find this.
Not bad, not bad.
I have to find this on Twitter, and if I don't find this on Twitter, I'm gonna have like the cripple impression.
Oh, this one's cute. This next one. When government offers to provide service for the good of society. Snake wearing a unicorn.
Jesus Christ, how many memes does this guy post today?
Oh, by the way, this is Egwardson. Let me show it.
I gotta find it.
That's Egwardson.
Mama.
There it is. Okay, guys, I'm gonna read this out loud. Weed
Okay.
pops of daily Xanax is so puts alcohol in the fridge. Destructive sips coffee. To American makes sure kid takes their Adderall. Society feeds kids sugar for breakfast. Don't light a cigarette. Legalize it. Pulls into a McDonald's drive-thru. Meme's good.
Oh, this one's awesome. This one's funny on socialism. Hold on. I took half your sign because you had one and I didn't. I'm sure you understand.
I
Okay,
dream women will
fine.
one day have the same
Socialism a
rights.
great idea until it shows up on your front yard.
That's hilarious.
This meme. What does the chicken give us? Eggs. What does the pig give us? Speeding tickets. What does the fat cow give us? Homework. I called someone a libtard. That makes me a patriot.
Patriarchy.
Currently, there are 3 people watching us.
Oh, 3. Just 3, huh? Yep. I'm gonna change that real quick. You're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me for it, but
Kitty.
I'm pretty sure everyone in this chat secretly hates me, though.
Donald Trump is back alive.
Yeah.
Like a zombie.
I'm pretty sure you guys are probably gonna hate me for tweeting it out, but I'm already pretty sure that everyone here already hates me. So
I don't hate you. I'm just skeptical what's going to happen. I'm just curious.
okay.
See how many people watch. I'm watching this thing.
I have like 6,000 like Twitter followers, but most of them are just they're bots because there's this one account that they all follow and retweet, and it retweets accounts to people so they can discredit them.
Oh, we're just talking to the whole world when only 3 people watching us.
Yes, we are just talking to the whole world right now.
Let's see, I got
3 freaking people.
Alright,
Four dislikes.
getting close to 500.
at 10:30.
On Twitter now. That's just awesome.
At 10:30, if what's his name again, SO doesn't show up, we're gonna show the first comment where the first dumb comment.
I just want to see. I just want to see it right now. You want me to just spam the Hangout link to ISO?
Yeah, sure.
I already sent the Hangout link to SO, and on Twitter.
He listens to me more than he listens to you. That's not a sexist thing. That's just
It's just a thing, SO is weird.
Yeah.
He's weird.
Well, if he doesn't want to show up, then he doesn't want to show up. But you could send him the link again if you want. But if he still doesn't show up, then he's not going to show up. Not going to push it.
Okay, there's 4 people watching our stream
I
now.
was about to invite Exazy to this.
Oh, yay, 4. Hallelujah, 4.
4 people. Oh my god.
Yay, welcome. 4th person
We are
watching.
literally the most famous people in the world.
Oh my gosh, such an achievement. Oh my gosh.
Yay.
4 hits, new person.
Okay, what should I say? What should I say? Join you.
Entity.
Most unoriginal crap ever. Give me something actually good. Join.
Atheism speaks trademark. Oh yeah, there you go.
That
Join
video was
you,
funny,
absolute.
and not in a good way.
Probably gonna get spammed with a bunch of nightmare fuel edits right here. Ooh, you're such an ad cap. Oh my gosh, you're just automatically retarded because we in the state, for some reason.
I just said join you, absolute meat.
What'd you say?
Okay, I'll just.
Captain Pig Squeak says, "Stop! Tell him to stop whacking it to furry porn."
Furry
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that again.
Awkward.
Keep making fun of Esso, calling him a furry.
Some people actually believe that, though.
Yeah.
Funny.
I can tell you a lot of the leftists believe
Such a
that.
beautiful conspiracy theory.
That he's
So
a furry?
beautiful. No, not a furry. I mean the furry.
Oh, I know.
porn.
Hey, Captain Pipsqueak.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Caesar?
Well, a lot of the leftists believe that Esso is a furry.
Mm-hmm.
Is he not?
Well, he just said he just likes anthros.
That's what I said.
I mean,
Put it
that's
in
still
the
being
live
a
chat.
furry.
That's what I said to him.
Join you, absolute beep.
Yep.
Beep.
I'm a
Beep,
13-year-old.
beep, I'm a sheep. I said beep, beep, I'm a sheep.
Oh, I think I seen that.
My dog.
But have you seen both versions?
No.
I'll go.
Good.
My dog is wondering when Esso will join.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the dog would want Esso to join. The dog would want a furry to join.
They have something in common. They're both mammals.
They both have females that distribute milk to their young. Cabin Pip squeak. Join or else I'll use words that a 13-year-old shouldn't be aware of yet. That's what I should have said to him.
13-year-old shouldn't be aware of yet. Oh, there's so much wrong with kids having their own point of view. Like, what is this? Kids are supposed to be mindless drones, bro. Like, what's? Oh my gosh,
I know, guys. They're just supposed to be mindless drones.
Go have a childhood, God.
Yeah. I guess adults forget what it's like to be a kid when they're telling kids, like, oh, they shouldn't be doing that. They should be just doing mindless things.
They all should be like Kevin from Home Alone.
Yeah.
Actually, he's pretty smart.
They all should be extremely retarded versions of Jimmy Neutron.
Got a blast!
They all should just watch anime all day and be, basically just idiots.
Just fire it up in the air.
Yeah. They should just be a bunch of nerds just trying to be kids. Because we care so much. The kids are the future, right? That's why we want to shelter them from reality. That's what happens. That's what happens when leftists and some rightists try to care.
Yep.
That's what happens when you don't want to have a future.
No, that's what you call a good what is it again? The road. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. That's basically what.
Yep.
It's true. Yeah, I was actually debating like some kids in my class because they were like, "Oh, the rich should pay more in taxes." I was like, "Why?" Because then more poor people would get more money. So then I simply responded, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
You just stare into your soul.
Then they just stare into my soul like I'm horrible. Everyone there knows me because I'm the only, I'm pretty sure I'm the only right-winger in my school, actually.
Oh my gosh, like, you're so selfish for trying to keep your own stuff. Like, what are you doing? You're supposed to allow the state to rape you.
Yeah, you should just allow them to take everything from you and just absolutely kill you. The state just wants consensual rape, okay?
Suppose it's consensual rape that came up from the social contract.
Yeah, rape came from the social contract, okay?
Oh my god. I'm trying to read it right now. Quiet, I'm still in my mother's womb. How the heck do I know how to use a cell phone already? How the heck do I know what?
I'm gonna show that meme again. that one social contract meme.
Oh yeah, my mommy is hot and I'm inside her.
Okay, like that can go both ways. Like it's like, oh wait, you're still an infant. Okay, your mom. Yeah, your mom. Yeah, that would be pretty warm, wouldn't it? On the other hand, that's all I have to say. On the other hand,
Ancapism good for kids. Whoosh, you signed a social contract.
yeah, as soon as you're born.
No. Bernie Sanders comes down to the social contract, shoves it down your mother's mouth, and it comes down to you.
Finally. Yay.
The furry joined.
Not a furry.
Yeah, you are. Stop lying to us.
I'm not.
Just come out as a furry.
I'm not a fucking furry.
Yes, you are. Assert your feelings, Eric.
He's gonna leave, man.
Okay. You're not a furry.
No, I'm not gonna leave, man, but yeah, I've noticed, like, on my videos on YouTube, there's like furry videos coming up in the recommended. I don't know if you've noticed that too, but yeah, I think I'm being forced into a scene that I'm not a member of.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, I found the comment that Revan wants to show you.
Because
show
of
you.
the art style.
To show me.
I honestly hope it's funny because we've been waiting for a long time.
Yeah.
He talks. The comment talks shit about you.
Yeah. Where is
Oh,
this
I get a lot
from?
of those.
Oh yeah, you have seen a lot of those, haven't you?
Where is this from exactly, Revan?
What, a YouTuber who has comments where people talk shit about them?
Nightmare Fuel
Yeah,
video.
like, dude, that is just.
Nightmare. It's from under a Nightmare Fuel video. One ANCAP is an oxymoron.
An
Emphasis
ACCAP.
on moron.
It's not an ANCAP, it's an
ACCAP.
ACCAP.
ACCAP. Okay.
ACCAP.
Misspelled.
ACCAP.
But
Dude,
yeah,
that sounds like a
that's
brand of,
the
like,
sort of
ACCAP.
yeah, that's the sort of autistic comment that a fan of Nightmare Fuel would come up with. Oh,
Nightmare
emphasis
Fuel fans
on
being
moron.
autistic?
Get
No,
it?
no.
Oxymoron, moron, get it?
I'm
So there's
so
also-
clever. I'm so funny.
Second point,
Number
baseless
two.
claim with absolutely no foundation. Third point,
Wait, I really want to read it. Okay, wait. Okay, turn it on full screen
I'm
so we can
reading
read the
it.
whole thing. ANCAP, it's an oxymoron. Emphasis on moron. No, it's not. An ANCAP society would deteriorate in record time and the state would return back to power in no time. That has no basis. Please tell him.
Okay.
Oh god, this comment.
Watch.
I can tell the person who wrote it is severely autistic, so I'm not going to like, go too hard on them.
Oh yeah, sorry for talking over you. I can't.
But yeah, they're trying to say I was impersonating Right Wing Watch, which really I can't believe there's people who actually think that still. Because there's literally a tweet of me screen capping those comments that I made on my Right Wing Watch account and saying, "Here's me trolling Right Wing Watch." I'm not. Oh my god, these people.
You expected leftists to be honest. That's a 7 deadly sin.
Again, this is the person who responded.
I don't know. There's just it's like an instinct. I sort of expect them to be honest, but then yeah, I gotta realize that they're communists I'm dealing with here. So
He also
about the third point. Yeah, that comment was just is nothing but an ad hom, pretending to be criticism.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but Nightmare Fuel and Nightmare Fuel fans are idiots. So
Obviously, you just need to admit that you have a fetish for the state.
even though I don't.
He's jerking off to it.
But I said you did.
yes, you have a fetish for the state. Yet you
Yeah,
talk trash
it's
about
because
it.
they seem to have this weird misconception
Yes, I have a
that
fetish for the
capitalism
people,
is just the pursuit of profit by any means necessary. That's sort of their definition of capitalism. And yeah, so I think that's the reason why they think that the state, like the capitalism, needs the state. I don't think they're smart. They're not smart enough to articulate that. But based on what I'm reading, I'm beginning to like get that message from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like when I was reading that, comment, this is like one of the. I was like thinking, this is like one of the dumbest comments I've ever seen. Like, it literally like made me like want to like just. I went over and had to drink like at least how much did I drink? Oh, crap.
Yeah, if it gets to
I
a
love
point
the
where
way
you
he phrases
remember how much you
like,
freaking drank, then
Right Wing Watch is bemused at me. No, fucking literally everybody on the internet except for him and his government school graduates are looking in at him and laughing at him.
yeah,
Oh.
I actually no. I've been just secretly dying inside from all the stupidity that he spews.
Captain Pipsqueak wants us to show the screen cap. Screen cap the dumb comment.
Yeah, I think I'll put that in comment fails. Go more into detail there.
Well, there's another one if you want to put it in comment fails. Comment fails. I think it's on your, Mr. Dapperton's mirror of your video on feudalism, or whatever,
Yeah.
the market theory. Yeah, down there he replied to me again, literally again, on where I said
The same fucking guy.
yeah, the same exact fucking guy, and whatever I said, basically autistic screeching incoming or something like that or whatever. Just look for me.
Salty.
And,
wasn't it salty commies incoming?
Yeah, salty commies incoming. And he's like, "Oh, let me be the first." So he basically admitted to being a communist.
So he basically proved your point, in other words.
Yeah, I didn't even bother reading the comment. I didn't
Yeah,
even bother.
I don't even know how it's possible to lack awareness how much they do, but they do.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason.
The problem is that it's a big comment, so I don't know. You can't get it in one screen cap, I believe. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been noticing people start doing that. It's fucking annoying, but whatever.
Well, I can do it probably on my laptop. I can probably do it. Just with the old what is it called again? Snipping tool.
Where's my nightmare fuel video? I'm going back and looking for it.
Well, just put it on the search engine. It's easy. Just nightmare
Pretty
fuel.
damn old video.
Ancient video. Yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah, he did delete the video. People are telling me that he deleted the video.
Yeah, of course he did.
Where is that fucking dude? He blocked me. That dude you're telling me about blocked me. I can't see his comment.
Really?
Yeah.
Marianne can give you this. I can.
I will show you my screen right now. He fucking blocked me. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I can't see his look, I'm on my video and yeah, his comment is not down here.
Oh my god, what a bitch.
Yeah, it's just not there.
All right, you know what? I'll either send it to you on Twitter or Marianne or someone else can send you it or whatever.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, what a fucking bitch. Him and Right Wing Watch. You know, a lot of those fucking people are doing that. They're blocking me so I can't see their damn comments. It's like they know that their comments are so fucking dumb. It's like they know it, but they're trying to comment anyway.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to influence my audience. They don't actually care about discussion.
Oh boy, we got the economically illiterate squirrel in chat.
We do we?
Oh, that fucking guy.
Commissar Squirrely.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, Squirrely.
Oh boy, imagine he's triggered.
Didn't you try and say that the state can't enforce a law? Yeah, we did a stream. It was that same stream where I was responding to Jason Unruh, and we also responded to one of your videos. And yeah, you said something in it about the state not being able to enforce a law.
I told him about why I've had multiple debates with him about libertarian socialism being an oxymoron. He brings up Catalonia because that's something he'll always do. So
which was not a libertarian society. You can call it a stateless society all you want. The truth about it, though,
the CNT and the FAI union acted exactly like a state.
Yeah, and that wasn't even a hardcore conservative reporting on that. That was a politically neutral George Orwell who reported on that.
Yeah, and then he told me that they didn't use force; they just used organization.
Yeah, no bullshit. They used force.
Yeah, but the thing is, they also
there's even one
organization.
There's one well-documented case where the union they hunted down a Spanish priest and then they cut his balls off and they literally chopped his balls off and made him eat it. Yeah, if you don't call that force, I don't know what is.
And this Commissar Squirrely. And the CNTFAI aren't a union. The FAI are an organization. CNT was syndicalist. The FAI was anarchist. Oh, that's funny.
What? They literally call themselves the CNT Union.
Okay, wait. Stop strawmanning me. And libertarianism doesn't need to have a force. No, it literally cannot have force. Libertarianism is the doctrine of free will, and that isn't even like a right or left wing thing. It's just that left wing economics.
You and wolf leftists have admitted that now, and at least you're willing to admit that you're a violent ideology which seeks to impose your will on the people. But that's the point where you should realize, hey, I'm not a libertarian. I'm just a confused tanky.
Yeah, that's what you are. And the thing about libertarian socialism is that no, libertarian socialism doesn't contradict libertarianism, right? Like left libertarianism also points out that it values individual freedom. However, it's an oxymoron because leftist economic theory is incompatible with free will, which is exactly libertarianism. It doesn't matter how many tradition fallacies you bring up. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many gay. That's his. Yeah, that's his argument. Just gay. Beautiful argument.
Wrecked.
I just got destroyed, guys.
Wrecked. You got
This
wrecked.
is giving me a brain aneurysm, mate. If you want to debate me, DM, I'm gonna go as gay.
I'm sorry, man. You just got destroyed. Your life has been ruined. I'm just so sorry.
Well, I mean the last time I debated you, Commissar, you literally couldn't defend your own position, so you got revisionism in there. So.
That guy's not even that smart anyway. I mean, he tries to say, at least in the Venezuela debate, he tried to say, he repeated that same lie. Oh, Venezuela's industry is privatized, so therefore capitalism. Even though it's not privatized and it's not capitalism. So
I agreed to allow him at the end because I knew you wouldn't shut up about it. Even so, that doesn't make it less pathetic.
Yeah. Have you what do you guys think about my recent video?
I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't seen it yet, but
it was annoying to argue when you talk over me. I don't. What?
Phantom, you saw it, right?
Saw what?
Esoteric's latest video.
Oh yeah.
Already got the first dumb comment on snipping tool, I believe, on my old Windows 7 laptop, which is quite handy.
Snipping tool, you have that?
On an ancient laptop, yep.
Oh, I have that too. I think it's called snipping tool. It is. No, it's called screenshot tool. Never mind. That's what I use.
What about his latest video?
All right, and I'm gonna do feudalism.
What?
Esoteric entity feudalism. I'll just type.
I love how these commies, they call Ancapism feudalism, even though feudalism is like the exact opposite of capitalism.
Yeah, it's even funnier when you look into the historical context of feudalism, because a lot of socialism and communism adopted their economic philosophy from feudalism. The distinction between personal and private property, I honestly just learned about that recently. That was ripped directly from British feudal royal code.
Wow.
The peasants get personal property, but the monarchs are entitled to the means of production.
All right, go ahead, Mr.
That's directly ripped from European feudalism.
Oh boy, it's such a long comment.
Hey, Commissar, I actually have a question for you. Let's just make sure he's still in here or not.
I'll check on their people.
Oh, I called him the economically illiterate squirrel.
He's still there. He's still here.
Come on, hey, Squirrely, I have a question for you.
tool.
Never mind. That is something I wanted to like kind of get your opinion on, Esoteric. What's your opinion on Burkina Faso?
Burkina Faso. Well, look at it right now. Obviously, didn't work.
Yeah, but like from the statistics I've seen, you know, like they had. I don't even know if it's true or not. It's kind of like the stuff with Cuba. But
yeah, see, that's when it comes to all of these socialist experiments, GDP might go up, even though that's irrelevant. All this stuff might go up, but its quality is not going up. Yeah, you might have more people getting food, but you know, getting food, what is that? Well, here you can get a whole pizza pretty easily, but by getting food over there, it's like what is getting food? A half slice of bread?
Not starving.
Under Thomas Sankara, it's capitalist right now.
Yeah, no, it's not. If
not
there's a government,
it's not true capitalism due to the fact that it's not my type of capitalism, since not my definition, and gay.
Well, no, I'm saying it's not capitalist because in order to have okay. Well, yeah, in order to have capitalism, you have to have all association being voluntary and everything being private. By default, in a government, those two things cannot happen.
So is it okay if you do like the same comment like in the two section half, because it's such a long comment, not even my Windows laptop can get it all on one shot.
Which comment are we talking about?
It's on your feudalism. Well, your video on feudalism mirrored by Mr. Dapperton, and it's my comment where it's saying salty commies incoming, and he replied with this. The same guy replied with this huge, massive comment 3 days ago.
Yeah, I could probably. Yeah, I'll take that.
Like a two-part. I'll do the first section right here where he just spews out a bunch of random.
This is sad. I have my Litecoin. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll just do the. Yeah, I'll just split it in half. It shouldn't be that much of a difference, and you'll just have to. If you do it on your comment fields video, you just have to do another thing whenever.
Why the heck is NVIDIA trying to record Bitcoin? My Bitcoin wallet.
Snipping tool.
See, it's got the thing in the.
I got quite a bit of money in my Bitcoin wallet.
You're lucky. I don't have anything. I have zero. I have zero on my Bitcoin and Litecoin wallet.
And I obtained that, let's just say I obtained that through stimulating the counter economy.
I really wish I knew how to do that. I don't have anything I can sell though. I mean, I do have, actually, I have some like games on Steam that I don't play anymore. I could just sell my, no, I don't want to sell my Steam account. I like my games on there too much. I don't know what I should do to get like any Bitcoins or Litecoins. I figure I should just mine Litecoin and just like try to get Bitcoins.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Bitcoin, I don't even think it's profitable to mine it anymore. With Litecoin, you know, you can actually mine it.
Yeah, you can actually do that still. That's profitable.
Bitcoin?
No, Litecoin.
Oh, okay. Also, I'm gonna have, speaking of Bitcoin, I'm gonna have a debate with Wolf Doofus over that.
Oh, Jesus.
My nickname for him is Catching On.
Yeah, well, okay, I'm gonna read that conversation out. I'm gonna read this conversation out loud. I'm gonna read his. Of course, I have to refresh everything because my computer's slow. Where is it? Okay, Wolf.
Yeah, the first time I saw that dude coming around his comments, I thought he was a troll. I honestly did.
Let me. Bitcoin crashes and how devastating they were. He sent me an article. That's why I said, that's why you need multiple cryptocurrencies.
Bitcoin crashed. Oh no! Even though it's on a net rise for the last year.
Oh, and even though it was actually designed to inflate a lot on its early years, which is what the article is talking about.
He fucking. I think he was born with his feet in his mouth. Honestly,
Yeah.
because he keeps fucking giving me shit like that too. Like he links the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which proves my point and disproves his. In that, you saw that first response video. That's what he did. He cited the Bureau of Labor Statistics to try and explain most people are working below minimum wage or something like that. No, I think it was just most people are at minimum wage. But the source that he cites was saying that most people work above minimum wage, and the majority of college kids work minimum wage. But out of the total population working on minimum wage, that makes up about 2% of the overall population. So he doesn't even read this stuff. He reads headlines that sounds like it might fit into his ideology, and then he just links them to you. That's how he debates.
Oh, this is his argument against Bitcoin. And mining Bitcoin is going on other people's property.
What?
Even though they
What?
made their computers mine it voluntarily. This dude.
Does he think you're literally mining it from somewhere?
Yeah, does he think there's actually like a real life Bitcoin cave where you go on people's property and literally take a fucking pickaxe and mine it out of the ground?
Yeah, he literally thinks that Bitcoin, it would it's so unstable and that he wouldn't use it because it crashes a lot.
No, surprise. The quote-unquote libertarian socialist is against probably the most libertarian thing ever invented.
Yep.
Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is literally going to be what abolishes the state. And, of course, they're against it.
Yeah, because ANCAPs are for it. That's how dogmatic they are.
Yeah, Wolf Beefus said that about our arguments, that our arguments are dogmatic.
Yeah, that's basically a rule for leftist argumentation. If they accuse you of it, they're guilty of it.
Projection.
All projection. Yeah.
Pure projection. Raw. Pure just projection.
Yeah, for some reason, have you seen that I Hate Everything video? Like, I made a channel called I Hate Everything, posing as I Hate Everything.
What?
And I uploaded this video.
I've heard of that channel.
Yeah. Well, for some reason, this video is getting really popular lately. The troll video that I made a troll account that looks just like I Hate Everything. And I'm posing as I Hate Everything, and I uploaded a video, like, in his style of video, like how he names his videos, and I called it I Hate Niggers.
Okay.
Well then.
I linked it in the chat in the side here. But yeah, it's getting really fucking popular lately, and I don't know why.
Imagine searching up the N-word on YouTube is probably pretty popular now.
Oh, that's great. Do I hate Jews next?
I actually have a bunch of these because I had, like, on a separate account that got banned because of this. I just had a separate email and everything that was posing as I Hate Everything, and I made a bunch of them. The one that I don't know which one got me, but yeah, I had a bunch of them, and I had one called I Hate Ed's World, and I'm pretty sure that's the one that got me. It was a bunch of cancer jokes, basically.
Yep.
Well, you're not allowed to joke about cancer. That's offensive. You know, people die from cancer. Do you know that? That's so offensive.
Yeah, well, people can't handle those. I don't think, because yeah, that's what it was. The end of the video, I just made him say, "Ed Gold get for Christmas cancer." Ed Gold's videos are so bad he gave himself cancer.
Honestly, I think I know this is like completely off topic, but honestly, I think I should just like sell one of my like games that I have on Steam that I don't play for like a Bitcoin or a Litecoin or something. I'm broke. I need me some Bitcoins.
Yeah, then you can buy yourself some dope off the deep web.
Holy shit! I think I might have been hacked.
Who? You?
Yep.
You hacked yourself?
No, how the fuck
Yo,
can you?
guys, I gotta go.
Who hacked? Who do you think hacked?
Yo, guys, I gotta go. See ya.
Hang on, I got a second verification thing. Hold on. Okay, I fixed it. There you go. Someone did actually do it, but I fixed it. Right there, there you go. Yeah, perfect.
Centennial says, Caesar put down in the chat in our call, no N words in my SJW server.
Oh, I just gotta spam the N word in that server. I want to do that. Please allow me to do that.
Oh yeah, did you see how I got banned from the Great Hall?
How did you get banned?
I was sent an invite by you know that Comrade Kalishnikov guy?
Oh God.
Yeah, he was an ANCOM, but now he's an anarchist without adjectives. He sent me a link to the Great Hall. He originally left the Great Hall because it became too SJW, surprisingly. Surprise, surprise. So he sent me an invite to it. I joined and I typed "sup my niggas" in the general chat, and I got banned like within 5 seconds. Yeah, you typed LOL in the side chat, but I mean, is your mic dead or something?
No, I was just replying to Caesar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Caesar, why is your mic muted?
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm back.
I used it.
Keep it muted for a second.
Okay.
Oh, for the record, that's okay because I said it with an A. So.
It's not okay because you're not black. So you can't say it because you're not a certain color.
Because that's not
I can say whatever I want, whenever I want, and however I want.
I was expecting something at the end of that.
I was too.
Should I share the cancer comment that's funnier than Right Wing Watch on his bad romance for Hitler?
What?
Bad romance? What? Bad romance for Hitler? Sure.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
Like the Lady Gaga song?
Loud. You know how you call right wing watch a Hitler lover?
I call all socialists Hitler lovers, but yeah.
Yeah, right wing watch. I just started calling him like calling out his bad romance fetish for Hitler. And this comment is worse. This comment is more cancerous than right wing watch. Oh my gosh. Was Hitler a voluntarist? Nothing he did violated the NAP or was an act of aggression. Think about this. Years prior to this, during the Weimar Republic, France, Britain, and Poland were violating the NAP by extorting money via taxation from the Germans. No voluntarist could justify that. How would a voluntarist respond? Well, the logical thing to do would be to abolish the Weimar Republic. As the great libertarian Hans Hermann Hoppe pointed out, democracy was a step back for humanity. It's also impossible to go from democracy to anarchy without a transition phase, especially.
Sorry, I'm trying to listen, but my eyes, I can't stop focusing on that first paragraph because everything that follows that,
Yeah,
it just falls on dead ears.
yeah, okay.
All those Jews volunteered to be gassed.
Yeah, there was no state involvement at all. Clearly, everything about that was voluntary.
Yeah.
See, it was just a Jewish conspiracy. They all agreed to it for that later generations down the line.
Nazism is a Jewish trick. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Nazism is a Jewish trick. I should post that on some Stormfront board and see how they react to it.
Apparently, Pip
Same
got
thing,
banned from the Great Hall by speaking the truth.
Who got banned?
Pipsqueak.
Oh. Yeah, fucking that is, it's completely it's so far gone, even Comrade Kalishnikov got his ass kicked out. And yeah, like he recently just turned anarchist without adjectives, but he was an ANCOM, but he rejected social justice. That's literally all he did.
So edgy.
I don't know how you can do that, be a communist and reject social justice, but
by being
yeah,
a primitivist.
Yeah, if you're a primitivist and you're using the internet, then you're being a hypocrite.
Yeah. It's the same thing with
socialists accepting donations.
Yeah, or the hypocrisy of, you know, of that documentary about This Changes Everything, about how capitalism is ruining everything and stuff, ruining nature and stuff. And on YouTube, they were they put up a very low price for renting it, and another low price for buying it.
A very low price of $9.99.99.
Capitalism is ruining everything. Watch us preach about it at a very low price.
Yeah, Right Wing Watch did that same thing, and honestly, I couldn't even believe that was a real video. Where he, yeah, that's the reason a lot of his fans think I'm impersonating him, is because he made a video specifically about me saying that I'm impersonating him, and he shows screen caps literally right above the comment where I say it's a troll. He takes the screen caps, and then he says, "This is why we need to fight the right. Give me money on Patreon." Like, there's literally just, there's no, it's like the same point. There's no transition between we need to fight for socialism to get the right, and then give me money on Patreon.
Like, Patreon is capitalistic, though, so.
Yeah.
Kind of. You gotta fill out a fucking tax form before you start accepting donations.
Well, the concept is capitalistic.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like any socialist who uses something like Patreon is a hypocrite.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, Cenable monetizes his videos, so he's a hypocrite.
Yeah, YouTube monetization would be a example of a capitalistic idea as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need to make recreational nukes a thing.
Because in a communist country, there would be no Patreon or ads.
Yeah, and private property would be abolished, and
Nukes would not be recreational.
mm-hmm.
Gonna go to the park and light up some nukes. Have a good old recreational time.
Also, don't forget. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. Anyway, also don't forget about to visit Karl Marx's grave. It costs a certain amount of money. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure to visit his grave it costs money.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
I just got that fucking comment you just sent me. Oh my fucking god.
Share it.
All right.
You can share. You can the second one. It's probably gonna give you eye cancer if that's such a thing.
I mean, anything could be cancer.
Yeah, it's true. Oh boy. Yeah, poor Esso. He's probably gonna develop eye cancer.
Let me see.
Okay,
Maybe.
so first of all, there's the assumption that if there wasn't a government Ponzi scheme, you would live in poverty. No, it's not like you can't just save up your own money. No.
I'm sorry, so it's funny.
No. Esoteric. Obviously, saving money destroys the economy because that's what Keynesians say.
Yeah, it's not like schools, streets, or waterways can't be private or anything. Oh my god, this guy is so fucking retarded, and we haven't even gotten past the first paragraph. Yeah, you're so retarded, and you can't back up your own argument, so you got to end on an ad hominem. Of course, that's how these work. Based on how, of course, it's projection too.
Just like his daddy nightmare fuel. Just ad hominems and goalpost shifting and special pleading.
What the fuck is he even talking about? Welfare queen argument. When did I ever advocate for welfare?
Ancap is an
I don't think I should have to explain how taxation is legalized theft. It's a coercive, forced appropriation of property. I think it's self-explanatory how it's theft.
Yeah, like they'll throw you in a rape cage. That's all that needs to be said.
Officer, the guy broke into my house and took my TV. Oh, but what did you explain to him that it was theft?
Jesus fucking Christ.
But yeah, this is the comment, by the way, that made me like go drink like a bottle of vodka or something like that, I believe. And I was so friggin' drunk. It was just stupid. And probably nearly.
How can you tell when it's capitalism, private ownership of the means of production, i.e., boss, upper management, board of directors? Actually, these things and private ownership are mutually exclusive. You can have a private chunk of land without these things. You could have sort of like a commune set up where everyone living there pays a little bit to get in and maintain it. And when it's corporatism, collusion between, I love it. It's like he sees the word private and assumes that it's caused by the private problem. Yeah, see, this is mutually exclusive from this right here, because this does not have this. This is required in order to create this. So this and this are not this.
Obviously, big businesses are the problem because they pay off the government to get power.
Yeah, well, how would they do that without the government?
But they pay off the government to get power.
Yeah, but how would they do that without the government?
That's what their argumentation boils down to.
Yeah, it's just it goes into a circle basically. Because
like they're the bad guys because they did the bad things.
They hit a point where they absolutely refuse to go to answer past that. They get to that point
so much.
that they're like,
I'll ask a question and they like jump over to some different kind of question. I'm like, you're not even answering the questions I'm asking you.
Actual feudalism. I don't think these people actually know what that word means, because yeah, I just explained earlier in the stream how yeah, feudalism is more closely related to communism than capitalism, but capitalism and feudalism have literally nothing in common. So
also, where's Hoodie tweet on the thing? Where's Hoodie?
I showed it earlier.
Yeah, that perfectly encapsulates the similarities between feudalism and communism.
If you grant someone untold command of wealth, you ANCAPs think voting with your wallet will work. What?
That's
untold command? You mean just letting them have control of their own property? And then letting
who knows what that could lead to?
Oh yeah, intergalactic child molesters.
Let alone NAP privatized everything, citing people like Lou Rockwell and Ron Paul. Genetic fallacy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the genetic fallacy, citing people like Lou Rockwell or Ron Paul is a problem.
Oh, the next part you're gonna love, the vulture capitalist.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, yeah, I saw that. But no, there's literally no problems with the non-aggression principle. I've explained that plenty of times. It's pretty much the world's only perfect concept. Perfect in the sense that there's no logical inconsistencies in it. Not in everything is perfect for everybody. Hold on a moment.
Okay.
Hello? Oh.
He's doing something.
All right, I'm back.
Yay!
You don't know how a vulture capitalist works, do you? They make an investment in a company, then they pick out loans from a bank and fellow investors, and they strip off parts of it and sell it for scrap. Where's the profit there if there's no state?
What?
Because I've heard of that practice, and yeah, that practice entirely hinges on intellectual property law and stuff of that nature, which is not a part of private property. So
like IP sharks.
That's why you're mentioning things like zoning laws, and then there's all these things that the government creates for companies like this.
Esoteric. Look at all these, but you don't understand what's wrong with capitalism. Look at all these things the government does.
Then they get huge tax breaks. Tax breaks, capitalism. Okay, which one? Taxes, capitalism, not capitalist.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, whatever. And also, the next part's gonna break your brain. The next section.
Congratulations, Ancap. The choice is no longer yours when a vulture capitalist already took it away from you. Well, I don't understand exactly. I don't understand this at all. It's not that I'm not getting the reasoning. It's no, I understand what he's saying. What I don't understand is how is. Let's say that this could happen in a free market. Somebody buys a company, strips all the assets, and then sells it. How are you going to make a profit from that? And how, like, does that stop other companies from competing in the market? Does not make any sense.
You'd make more money in the long term.
That's the equivalent of someone. That's like saying someone will buy your car and then scrap it and then sell the pieces away.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You'd make more money in the long term. That's if there are people who do that, that's just a really dumb business decision. So yeah, people naturally wouldn't do that very much because they're not gaining much out of that.
So in the statism would be a good idea, but in the ANCAP department, the vulture dumb capitalist, basically.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's trying to claim that there would just be a bunch of vulture capitalists killing all the businesses. No. In anarcho-capitalism, anybody could open up a new business, and that's a big part of the reason why most people can't open up a new business now is how many regulations there are. But also, you would have a competitive society, which means that innovation would just constantly be driving the cost of production lower and lower to the point where production becomes so much easier. So I think you'd eventually just get to a point where labor is cut out of it entirely and everyone just becomes a producer. That's what it seems like. So, and then that would just be cut out of the scenario entirely. But yeah, without intellectual property law, without any of this, what incentive would these quote unquote vulture capitalists have to do any of this? What incentive do they have now? It's just that practice seems like a waste of money, honestly.
Yep.
And then slavery wages.
Just like buying people's cars and scrapping them.
Earlier, even if we were going to say minimum wage that's the lowest you can get paid, which at the end of the year you're making like 22. What is that noise? Like someone's writing on a piece of paper and it's annoying me.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't hear anything.
Well, yeah, so what the hell was I saying now? Because I can't even think because of that fucking noise. They will have enough time in their miserable lives to review a product. Well, there's what the fuck? Yeah, this is honestly breaking my brain just because how stupid it is. Does he assume that the only people who are going to be writing reviews are the workers? You know, there are people who are paid specifically to write reviews.
It's exactly what I thought when like Marianne, you heard me like in the Discord when I was talking to you about this comment when I first spotted it.
Yeah,
breaking my
brain.
Everything just so stupid.
We're not sitting here thinking, oh, the workers and are just expected to review the products as well. Yeah, he's just setting up artificial barriers so he can be right. Typical commie bullshit.
Straw man, straw.
So much for your non-aggression principle. Well, it is a principle, so I don't know why that's in quotation marks. But no, you haven't disproven anything. There's no involuntary association.
I'm impressed he spelled principle correctly.
Yeah.
One thing he's good at is literature, which makes me think that he's being dishonest.
Yeah. What's stopping a capitalist from reforming a state? Well, that you're initiating force against people, and you'd have a bunch of private armies, private security forces, and an entire armed population right at your face if you tried to. Yeah, there's no, there's no chance there. Yeah, he's setting up, this right here is a propaganda trick. He's trying to he's assuming much people don't have, why is it 100 million and why is it $10? I'm definitely going to have a lot to talk about in November's comment fails, that's for sure. What, does he think that people aren't going to take up arms and go after them? Yeah, if somebody tried to freaking form a government, then I would personally kick down their door and fucking tell them, knock it off, or else, yeah, put a gun in their face and tell them, knock it off. They tried to form a state around me. Yeah, it's like he assumes that there's no police or militaries or armed population to stop them. This guy is a fucking dumbass.
I think he's just straight up dishonest. It's just that I don't know how he can be that good at literature and that dumb.
Yeah, I think that's the deal with most comics. I'm done with reading this fucking comment. I am so done with it.
People really have a poor understanding about self-defense.
Oh my gosh!
No, I agree with Darth Revan. After reading that part, I don't think that he honestly believes anything he's saying. I think he's just being intellectually dishonest, and I think that like he's trying to make it sound like he's making a good point, but he knows damn well what he's saying is bullshit. Because I don't know how you can try and make an argument against anarcho-capitalism and then not know that there's like that we're not just saying, oh, there's going to be nothing. No, that's one of probably the most common ANCAP arguments is private police, private military. It is absolutely not going to be an unarmed society. So I don't know what the hell he's talking about. He has to be dishonest. Has to be. I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. When I first read that comment, I was just like, just I had to have so many drinks.
It looks like we got someone else in the YouTube chat. Comrade
Doan.
Yeah.
Doan.
Doan.
Oh, all right.
He's saying something. I don't know. Whatever. You guys can have a read at it or whatever.
Fact regurgitated by brainwashed Westerners is that Stalin and the Soviet government butchered, liquidated, or exterminated 20, 30, 40, 60, sometimes even 100 million people. This is supposedly, quote, proven. All, quote, serious historians...
Holodomor denial. Holodomor denial.
Yeah. Good old tanky. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm not even gonna read. I'm seeing on my laptop here. I'm not even gonna bother. No.
Yeah, so I was gonna leave anyway, but yeah, that honestly, all I gotta say before I go about Holodomor denial is, yeah, it's you against it's you against basically every historian, either political or non-affiliated. So who am I going to trust? Am I going to trust the people who are ideologically partisan to the Soviet Union, or am I going to trust literally every historian ever? That may sound like an appeal to popularity, but it's really more of just a common sense thing. So
You're based entirely on the arbitrary estimates of historians, and sometimes not even real historians. I just read it this comment, whatever.
The no true historian.
Oh my god, that's just beautiful. The no true historian argument. Esso had to leave.
Yeah.
Bye, Esso. I hope you don't think I'm dumb now. I was just reading a comment.
Thank you,
I was
Esso.
reading.
I hope you come back sometime.
Does he think I was the one saying that?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I guess
he
he just left because
It was just too dumb for him to hear.
yeah.
I can't blame him. I can't blame him at all. That's just the dumbest. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I guess Caesar had to go to bed or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he said he had to go on the Google Hangout to me, and I said, thanks for coming, great having you. And he says, thanks for letting me join, good night. Yeah, maybe he could become a regular, I don't know.
Oh, we got more cancer here. Here we go. These estimates are entirely contracted by demographic and archival data and are supported by absolutely nothing.
You sound like Eric Cartman.
Almost.
You know, I'm just like trying to sound retarded and Eric Cartman at the same time. I'm mocking him. Jeez, my gosh.
This is retarded.
Just ignore all the Soviet documents and cables. Oh my god. God. Archival data. Yeah, I know. I was wondering about that. My god. Archival data.
Pay no attention to the documents behind the curtain.
As Shoe on Head said, don't look over here. 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 Shh, I'm hunting rabbits.
What was that thing about writing on paper that he was hearing? I wasn't hearing anything.
I don't know.
I wonder about him sometimes.
Maybe his speakers are really good. I don't know.
Or really bad.
My speakers? Oh, no. You're talking about my microphone? What's going on? What? Oh.
He was hearing things and none of us heard it.
Shh, communists.
Communists. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. I need to screen cap that. That's beautiful. And okay, I'm gonna save that so that can cure me of cancer. You know what? You're Captain Pipsqueak. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Well, whatever. Shout out to you. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Thank you, man, for curing cancer. It's good.
The cure to cancer is hunting communists.
Oh yeah. Oh no, wait. Freaking sniffing tool. No. Okay, where's my... Now he just typed a bunch of numbers and stuff in the chat. What the?
Population of the Soviet Union.
I mean, if you think about it, cancer is kind of like the communism of your body.
No, it's the communism of your eyes when you have to read it.
No, it's like a cell deciding that all cells should be equal and then multiplying repeatedly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't forget they always come up with this is like, I miss the old days when they used to come up with the no true Scotsmans. Like, that was fun. But this is just depressing. Okay, file. Yeah, just save as. Capture.
Trump. I throw commies out of helicopters hourly.
CPN Butamus 1.
Helicopter fuel pays for itself.
CPN Elmer. Okay, there you go. Cool. Just save that right here. Bingo. Yeah. Oh, whatever. Now he's just throwing a bunch of. He's like this. This is like Keynesianism levels of bullcrap.
Don't you know, when you kill a bunch of people, everyone just quits having babies. It's not like they have more babies to replace the people killed or anything.
Yeah.
Don't again, like the Soviet documents and cables. I'm more willing to believe the good old cables themselves that they recorded and all that in the documents that they had. I'm more inclined to believe the documents. Sorry. Numbers from the exact same regime that did the mass murdering do not lie. Sorry. Let's just go to Holocaust denial right now, okay? Did Hitler really kill any Jews at all?
Obviously, it was all the Nazis, and Hitler wasn't responsible.
Oh no, yeah, Hitler just said, I said glass of juice, not gas the Jews. Oh great, now you made me look bad. Oh right, I might get. Oh crap! I might get hunted by Putin in Russia now. Oh darn.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no, I have force lightning and I have force powers. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
They're gonna hack your election.
Oh no! I'll hack my lightsaber. And it'll just turn off in the middle of the combat. Oh shit. The NKV archives now know the following statistics at 1926 until. Oh my god.
Anti-state crimes.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, not even taking this seriously at this point, and not even gonna bother.
Not being genocided is an anti-state crime, criminal scum.
Yeah, so far I'm not even gonna bother. Not even bothering anymore.
Everyone knows if it's illegal, that means it's okay to punish for it.
Yeah, I know, right? Like drugs, like you're not supposed to put stuff, your harmless like things in your own body. Like, what's wrong with you? Well, okay, it's not harmless, but you're not harming anyone else, so who gives a shit? That's like arresting someone for like drinking like raw milk. That could be That could be a.
You could get salmonella. Stop right there,
criminal
criminal
scum.
scum.
You've been found guilty of crimes against 10 people. 1 million years gulag.
Oh my gosh.
The people
you should take
which is nonsensical, as even the death rate was highest in 1942 and 1943, and everyone above 20% is. So 37 million victims. Really? Okay. Stupid.
You should like take the Skyrim guard or actually I think it's from Oblivion. The Oblivion guard meme and like put them in like a communist outfit.
Yeah. You know what? And also, did you know, Comrade Doing? Did you know that Hitler didn't kill any Jews at all? You know, whatever. It was just a massive conspiracy.
It was the patriarchy. The patriarchy killed the Jews.
Yeah. No. Sorry, no. It was all of his men. And what happened is that they didn't actually kill that many Jews after all because there's not enough ovens, to bake them with. So yeah. There you go. The Holocaust never happened. There you go. Bingo. Right there. There you go, guys. I'm woke. I'm woke. I'm woke AF. My God. Totally woke, man. Boom.
If they had easy bake ovens back then, they probably would have used it in Nazi propaganda.
Oh yeah. Easy bake. Yeah. Please no. Stop saying woke. 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 Woke.
Ewok. 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 Ewok.
Woke. Woke. There you go. Imagine he's triggered now. At the big squeak, are you triggered? I think he's triggered. He's gonna be like, no, are you? I'm not triggered. You fucking idiot, man. Now go off a bridge and committed a suicide today.
What if your trigger is trigger warnings?
Adolf Brand, I see. Okay, I have to screen cap that now. Okay, man. You got a sick man to cough and laugh. Okay.
Oh, that's bad. That's sorry to hear that you're sick.
It's all right. It's all right. I had to work while I was sick too, and I got a burn on my face from today.
Were you also drunk while you were at work and sick?
The SJWs hate Nazis.
Okay, here you go. Let's go. The victims of Holodomor are also counted.
What the hell is Holodomor? It sounds like something from freaking Harry Potter.
Holodomor, it's Holocaust just for Russians back in communism. The victims of the Holodomor are also counted as intentional murders by the Soviet regime. However, there does not exist any evidence whatsoever that it shows the Soviet government or Stalin personally ordered more famine. Oh my God. Yeah, did you also know that Hitler
someone orders it?
Did you also know, Comrade, knowing that Hitler also didn't want the gas Jews at all, the Jews gassed at all, or the Jewish people gassed at all? You know, he just wanted, to he just said glass of juice, but it came off as gas the Jews, so they just, whatever. Made Hitler look really bad.
Well, what happened was he said he wasn't going to do it, but if a bunch of other people wanted to do it, he might not notice.
All evidence points to the fact that the Soviet leadership tried to alter the effects, something that would make no sense if their goal was to exterminate the Ukrainians. Oh, God. Yeah. I'm done. I'm just done. Whatever. Do you want to end the stream now? This is getting extremely. This is getting
I'm thinking
stupid.
about ending the stream here. Well, thanks for showing up, and thanks for tuning in, and thank you to Esoteric Entity and Streaks of Libertarian, Atomic Ancap, Centennial Caesar. Thank you for showing up.
Oh, I see how it is.
Thank you for the likes and the dislikes. Ha ha ha. 14 dislikes.
I also love the Gish Gallop as well. It's beautiful.
Yeah, Gish Galloper.
Just spam nonsense over and over again in a massive way, and it's fact now.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just ignore it, and it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, good night.
Well, we're about to end anyway. Night.
Yeah. Yep. Any last shout outs?
I would like to point out the fact that me and Darth did not get thanked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess Captain Pipsqueak again because I like him. And I like the easy bake ovens. Don't delay. Buy today. Follow through and gas the Jew. Oh my god. Anyway.
Yeah. You're awesome, Captain Pipsqueak. Come back again sometime. Come back next week.
Come back. We need you.
Yeah.
You're and educational.
Yeah.
The squeakiest.
All right.
All right. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. See you next week.